There. All right, now as soon as we get the right screen up, strange how I'm not on the screen, at least it doesn't look like it. Why am I not on the screen? There I am. Yay, I got to work right. Holy crap. Sorry, I had breathing treatment that ran a little over, then I was trying to type in, I got to type in the actual address for Pajerico's video. Among the Unknown, Urbexy, how's it going, guys? Ooh, I may have to run during the stream. I put a pop in the deep freeze, and that's where it is. So what's been going on with you guys? How's the week treating you? I know we're only Tuesday here in America. Heading towards Wednesday over in Scotland. No, New Zealand's into tomorrow. Oh, not too bad. Just I'll talk about it in a little bit, but I did get approved for monetization. Boy, I was sitting on that waiting list for a long time. Got some stuff to talk about that today, and a couple other things, and we'll go through it. And when more people show up, then we'll do a review on Pajerico's video. He begged me not to do one of his early ones, so I'm not going to. Because, we all start out kind of, boy, somebody wanted to review my first one. The first thing they would notice is the exact horrid way I was holding my camera and or had the settings. So, yeah. Hey, Lord Explorers. Not too much, man. Going scouting this weekend. Me and Sean are kind of in Iowa. And hanging out with your best friend? Hopefully exploring is involved in that. So how's everything been going with you guys? I mean, I haven't been out since I got the last two. The hotel and the... There's actually, with that hotel I did the live stream from, I got tons of good footage from that place. There's also another couple buildings there. And one of them I was allowed to actually film in also. It was a little truck stop gas station with a little hotel upstairs for truckers. Holy crap, land of land and land. Let me see here. There you go. Land of land and land. Here's my twins. Told you I had two of them, man. Sorry, everybody. This is something we've talked about on Land of Land's live streams. He's got his ducks. Well, I've got two of the ducks. My troll is somewhere. My cat has it, actually. And you can see, everybody, I got a brand new studio set up. So I just put that up so no, you can't see my pantry. I thought the pantry was a little much to be staring at. Yeah, we do have a video lined up, Lord Explorers. Remember, everybody, check the details. I put a lot in the details for the streams. We're going to do a video from Urbex Pajerico. It is not one of his newest, but not one of his oldest. He said, do not do one of his oldest. So we are doing one from about a month or two ago, but I'm going to wait till a few more people come on. Until then, the news is, boy, I was waiting a lot longer than people I knew to get monetized. For some reason, they seem to take a long time. Long time. I knew people that put their monetization stuff in after I did and got monetized a month before I did. It's like, okay, that was interesting. Thanks, YouTube. And thanks, YouTube. And thank you, everybody, for the ability to monetize. Because no Land, I got the email yesterday afternoon, and everything's gone and set up. So it's that's what's going on, and it's all set up and working. And I thank everybody here for that, because I wouldn't be able to do that without you on the live streams, on my videos, on anything. And I'm not Josh. I'm not looking to make tons of money off it. A little bit of gas to help me get back to places would be nice. That's all I care. If I can get to more places, show you more places, that's all I care. Well, Devon, I've already reviewed one of your videos, so I'll have to work back to you. I've got Pajerico tonight. I was going to talk to Urbexy about doing one of his next week. Sorry, Shawnee Explorers wants me to do one of his. I was going to talk to a couple other people, see about them. I'm trying to get Ray the Explorer to see how he do one of his. Land and Land, actually, he has a couple Explorers, and one of them I wouldn't mind doing on here. What's the sub limit for monetization? You have to have at least 1,000 subs, Lord Explorers, and it needs to be a steady 1,000 subs, not 1,000 for a couple days and drop down. So as I always tell people, watch out for the sub stuff so you don't have the up and down. Because if they go to okay monetization, or they're looking for your monetization and you're up and down, below, up and above, around that 1,000, you go below and above it, they will not monetize you. So no, you must have 1,000 subs solid. I didn't even send mine in until I was at 1,100. And I'm not much above that now because I'm very picky. I don't sub back everybody that subs me. So, or some people say they're going to sub you, they don't. So I don't count those as lost subs. They say they're going to sub, they sub me. I check their channel, there's nothing there. I don't sub them, then I lose them. So I don't count them because they never really sub me. They weren't going to watch anything anyway. Yeah. Yeah, Lure Explorers, there you go. Urbex's got, you have 1,000 subs, and I do recommend, and a lot of experts, a lot better than I do, recommend you have a solid 1,000 before you ever send in. Because people have been turned down if they have a wandering amount that goes below the 1,000 at all. The 4,000 hours of watch time is a must. And if you go below it afterwards, they do say you do not lose your monetization unless you are below it a good amount of time. Then they, under their discretion, they can take you off monetization. It sounds like they're not trying to be jerks about it. You go below a month or two, as long as you're still putting videos out and trying, they're not going to jack with you. I've subbed more than that, Urbexy, but I have no, honestly, I think I only have 210 subs, which is nowhere near the amount I have. Which, if you want your channel to really grow in watch time, you kind of need to be like that. If you have to sub every single person that subs you, chances are a lot of them aren't going to watch your content, so you're not going to get a lot out of it. And they're not really interested in your stuff. I watch other people's channels. If I like what they have and I think I might be interested to watch it, I'll sub them. That's how I found Land and Land, actually. I think he subbed my channel somewhere. I can't remember where, but he subbed my channel. So I went and checked out his video and actually watched a live stream. So I subbed him and I've been on his channel ever since. Yeah, you must get over one. You do need to stay over the 1K till after they approve you. If you drop below it during the process, you will not be approved. Yeah, YouTube purges a lot of accounts. They're actually getting crankier about the sub for sub thing. They're really starting to get crabby about. I was on a stream, and I'm not going to mention who it is. I do like the guy, but they're still kind of pushing sub everybody, sub each other. That's bad for YouTube. It just is. Yeah, Urbexy, I mentioned Josh a lot because I think, all in all, Josh has been a big driving force for the good of urban exploring in general. But Josh, after him and Cody split up, they were the last two kind of together when the exploring crew split. After Josh and Cody kind of split, Josh kind of seemed to lose his way, especially pretty bad for a while. He did some blood in the drainage tunnel videos and a few other things. Then him and R&K all day have kind of been just trading sites back and forth, which I don't have a problem with because Josh sees it differently than R&K does. Honestly, and I kind of like Josh's style better than I do R&K's. No shot at you and R&K. He's a hardworking explorer. But they did a lot of trading sites, and Josh seemed to lose his way. It almost like he made better videos when he was with the exploring crew. It's just too bad he sucked up all these subs from the guys who were working about as hard as he was in the crew. But yeah, Josh, I have watched Josh less. Yeah. Hey, Steve, I know you got that work. Y'all know you're working, man. You've kept me up to date on your work schedule, Steve. It's not a problem. I'm just sorry I have to, kind of do this since I have people from other countries that come on. It's about the only time that meshes up between America, New Zealand, Scotland, Ireland, and a couple other places, and England. And speaking of England days, K Urban X. Perfect timing to prove my point on the scheduling. She is also up late. because they are like 6 hours ahead of us. Devon, your last one, does that mean isn't his editing style different now recently? I think it is. I honestly, to be honest, I don't watch a lot of the big guys anymore. I just don't. One, because I'm putting a lot of time into my own channels. Two, I prefer to watch a lot of you guys that are smaller because I like Josh. I've been a fan of his, which is funny since I've been doing it a lot longer, but I've been a fan of his for a long time up until kind of recently. But I prefer to watch you guys. Honestly, I think a lot of you guys out here right now are into it more. You have got an edge still that he's kind of lost. A way of filming that maybe he's almost gotten too smooth, too cinematic at times, even though I think he's better than Steve. Steve has gone too cinematic using his gimbals and his big whole. He's a great guy, but does great explorers. But I don't like the gimbal thing. Y'all know how I feel about too much gimbling in exploring. Well, that's okay, Steve. I appreciate it. Yeah, well, Devon, you're right. That's why I remember your term. There's a difference between clickbait and view bait. You view bait, that's different than clickbaiting. Clickbait is a lie, whether you're lying in your title or lying in your thumbnail or both. View bait, and my dog is up there barking at absolutely nothing because he wants attention. View bait is 100% different. You are stating maybe the best parts, or maybe not embellishing, but talking up the best part, or taking the best picture of your video for your thumbnail and really trying to bring the color out, maybe a little brighten it because thumbnails dim too easy. So one is just picking the best of what you've got, which is what movie previews do anyway. The other one's a lie. So come on, Devon, you know the difference. So I prefer what Devon originally created, the term called view baiting. We all need to view bait these days. If the mic cut, it might have been because my dog was barking. His sharp bark sounds tend to cause my microphone to do something stupid. Yeah, Steve, I stopped watching Steve a while back because he got too cinematic, too smooth, and I don't know, it was clickbaity or just way at the top of view bait for me. Yeah, but yeah, Landon, I noticed that, man. You even on your vacation, your trip out to see your kids, you've been getting some exploring in. That's good. Now, Landon Land doesn't do all explorers. He has a lot of live streams and reviews, but whenever he possibly finds a place, he's in there. And actually, his kids went with him recently, and his daughter she should do that more often because she's definitely got the. Sorry, I don't know how to put this, Landon. I'm very sorry, man. She's got the mouth for it, or she's got your attitude. How's that? So she'd do good. Oh, no problem. No, K Urban X. K Urban X started another Facebook page. Everybody, kind of part of our news here, our Urbex news. Hey, Lisa. K Urban X started a Facebook page. If she'd like to put the link here, she's more than welcome. It is another Facebook page because she's putting this up because she's also had it with the absolute horrid aggression from groups like 28DL, which is a lot of them in England, sorry, and other groups that just absolutely hating on many explorers that don't live to their narrow views, and especially video explorers, and even more especially YouTube video explorers. So she started her own Facebook page, and it is a non-hatred, everybody inclusive, no judgment unless you are breaking the urban exploring rules type page. Yeah, Devon has Pittsburgh X, which, as Devon knows, I check it out, and I don't just post stuff there. I look at people's stuff, comment and like, stuff like that. Lord Explorers, view baiting isn't bad. All view baiting is really, like I said, it's like a movie preview. You're taking some of the best parts or the best the best still or something, doing your thumbnail with it. Maybe brightening it a little so it's visual on somebody's tiny little phone screen, you know? And the title, while it's evoking an emotion or trying to draw somebody in, isn't a lie. You know, you're not talking about founding, you know, like, some of these, I can't even talk about a lot of them. It just gets me so annoyed. But yeah, I don't know, it's a whole different Lord Explorer, so don't feel bad about view baiting. Lisa McNamee, how are we all doing? Well, I'm doing pretty good. Everybody else here seems to be doing pretty good so far. And Landon, yeah, your daughter has your wry sarcasm, and it really works. You should make her go on Urban Explorers more often with you, or maybe on your live streams. Do a Google Hangouts. Devon. Hey, Cindy, how's it going? Pajerico, how's it going, man? We have not reviewed your video, but yet I was just talking to people about some of the stuff going on, and you know, like K Urban X has got a new Facebook page that is a non-hate, everybody inclusive Urbex Facebook page, so check it out if you're like. And we're going under, somehow, I think Lord Explorers asked about clickbait and viewbait, and that's where Todd's letting him know that viewbait is fine. Hey! All right. Hey, K Urban X, throw the link for your Facebook page up on the chat, would you? Because Devon is asking about it, and a couple other people might like to check your page out also. No problem, Land. Have a good one, man. I'll catch you on your next live stream. And be careful before you till you get home, man. Some parts of North Carolina, a little ding, 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 so watch it. And I know Explorer NC sees that. He's going to really chew my ass. Hey, so, Pajerico. Has anybody seen Pajerico's last video? Part 3, Pajerico, of the hospital, the old hospital, the very gothic looking, crazy old hospital you guys have, or asylum you guys have been exploring? Has anybody seen that? He kind of took a backhanded swipe at me. Thankfully, it was in fun, I think. And I think Pajerico's thumbnail, if anybody goes to Pajerico's page right now on another tab, take a look at his latest thumbnail. He actually said something. I think him and Thomas were taking a very friendly swipe at me with the thumbnail and in the video. I don't know. I think the thumbnail is part of the friendly little, ha, gotcha. I have to start wearing the helmet when I watch your videos. Man. Well, that's good, Lord Explorers, as long as you're not dropping 98. You're fine, man. I just like how you took the time to mention, I appreciate the shout out. Kinda. Still not sure about that. So if anybody sees that, leave a comment on Pajerico's page what you thought about that. About my mention and his thumbnail. Hey, Bobby. Okay, so Cindy saw it. What did Cindy think? Diabetic with a death wish. How's it going? That is a really kind of long, but that's a hella cool name. A lot of names that long don't flow so well. Huh. Also, sorry, I'm catching up here. Wow, Steve, I didn't know you're still here, man. No, see, anybody that knows me or knows Pajerico knows him and I have known each other pretty much our whole YouTube careers. He is one of the first guys to actually comment on one of my videos. And we've just been talking ever since. We were even talking today while I was eating lunch. So, yeah, if any swipes go back and forth, anybody, don't worry. It is absolutely in good fun. And Someday he keeps up, I'm going to send him a sheep. Yeah. One of those attack sheep we train over here in America. They don't miss. Oh, I know, Cindy. Trust me. I was just like trying to figure out, was it a 100% joke or was there a little bit of gotcha in there? I don't know. You can't trust a man that Mother Nature wants to kill that much. So, Someone is sitting on the plan. Well, if you can get the link, K-Urban X, go ahead and drop it in there. But yeah, Pajerico's last videos have been pretty good. So he said, he did say, do not review his first or second video on here, which I wouldn't do because God knows he might do a live stream and review my first or second video. And Urbexy has gone through and tried to fix my footage, and he can't. So that's how bad it was filmed. Uh-oh. Now, see, Pajerico's wording things. He's good with words. No, see, Urbexy. But in the last few videos, the only thing Pajerico's had to worry about is Thomas. So, you know, Thomas was stuck under that fence in the first part, and that's some trust there. Of course, I will say, and once again, I've known this guy my whole life, Sean. Sean wouldn't have made it under that fence. Sorry, Sean, but you know you wouldn't have, man, if you're watching. Oh, jeez. Won't drop the link. Well, everybody, she can describe it on here again and try see if you can find it. But yeah, she's got a page that is all inclusive. Have a good one, Steve. Thanks, man. Well, let me see here. I've got Pajerico's video up. And while I'm playing, hey, Connor, if anybody wants to, we can talk a little more, or we can review his vid now. And then we can talk some more afterwards. Hey, Connor. Yeah, I said hi to Connor. Sorry, I'm catching up. I'm trying to. Sometimes you get going, it's hard to keep up. At least for me, since I'm doing this new thing with my encoder, it's still a little annoyed about running a video and keeping everything going. So, I will get ready to pull his video up. Not much, Connor. We're getting ready to review a video by Urbex Pajerico. And it's one of the ones he picked and said he liked it because, okay, now he said it's because he talks slow in it. Now, I watch tons of Scottish and English TV and Australian and New Zealand stuff, so I'm used to accents. So I don't have a problem. I think he's assuming his good old Scottish accent, and I can't do it, so sorry, is tough to understand. Of course, I wonder if my English accent, American accent, is hard for anybody else to understand. Is it? Let's see here. Let's pull this puppy up. If everybody's ready, I'll pull up Urbex Pajerico's video.
Came too much.
Oops, and it started playing on its own. Isn't that interesting? Well, I don't know why it feels like doing that. Let's pull that. Okay. Oh, I have to absolutely expand it myself. It's going to be a jerk today. Well, isn't that interesting? All right, I'll check. Can everybody see that? Is that bigger? Is that any bigger, Lord Explorers? All right. Like I said, my encoder is still a little crabby about doing some of this. All right. Let's see. I'll start it from the beginning because I don't know why it started playing on its own and why it wants to move when I do that. No. There. Ah. Uh-oh. Hey, that ain't the one I picked. Uh-oh. All right, So what we have here is a technical difficulty, everybody. Do you want me to continue with this one? Or do you want me to take the time to hunt down the other one real quick? It won't take me long. That is not what's supposed to be playing. That is not what I typed in. So it's up to you guys. It's up to Pajerico whether he wants to watch this one or he wants me to pull up the right one. Because that is not the web address I typed in. Some reason it decided to pick a different one. Hunt down the other one. Okay. Hang on, everyone. Let me find out why it decided to do that. Because I'm pretty sure I typed it in right. That's right. So why is the problem here? That's the one I want. Why is it doing that? So everybody talk amongst yourselves and listen to me talk. So I'm going to have to... You'll see things popping in and out because mine does that.
Our job is to sell socks.
Ooh, we can sell socks. Well, it looks like the right address too. That is not cool. Why is it doing that? So we will go back. Love technology. I typed in the exact right thing and it's still being kind of a rat butt. Let's see. I'm going to refresh that and see what it does. RTQU8. Why is it trying to play the wrong video? QLU8C, yeah. It is misdirecting because I have the exact address typed in. And if anybody's talking to me on the chat, I can't see it because the window is in the way. So I've got to figure out why it is doing that. Let's see. That's the page source right there. RV TKLU8. That's what I got typed in, so why is it not playing his vid? So we will add another source. Great. That's going to make me do this. Y'all can listen to me type super slow. Because I do. Equals Jeez. Okay. I should pull up the right video.
Alright guys, so here's the deal.
Sorry, I'm gonna wait for the ad.
Nobody's gonna want to be around
Let's see if
you,
it's gonna pull up the right vid.
I mean, I'm not kidding. I don't even leave the house unless I put cologne on.
I bet it's
so
not.
I'm super stoked to hear about this company, Semper. Basically, for $15 a month, these guys will let you try any designer brand cologne that you want. So you keep trying out different smells until you find something that you like. Right now, I'm trying out this one by Georgia Online.
I don't know if you guys can see it. This looks
really fresh. It is
like
a little
the right
spicy,
video,
so
but it's the exact same address I typed in the first time.
And I've got this one by Versace.
I don't understand it, so
it's smooth, it's masculine, it's not too overbearing, so it's perfect for me. Now, as you can see, this bottle is actually pretty big. This lasts me well over a month, and I do a couple sprays.
We can do 150 colognes.
By the time I run out, my new monthly supply is already coming through the mail.
Who wears cologne?
Now, some of you are probably like me and don't even know where to start. Semper actually has a quiz online that you can take to help get you going and take the guesswork out of it. Once you do fall in love with the scent,
there we go. Alright, this should be the right one, everyone. Whew.
Well, certainly
Rich in mystery and rich in history. Hello, I am back. And today I've got a little explore for you around this churchyard and little cemetery. So let's get into it. Now guys, first impressions. This just looks like
Audio's
a small cemetery.
How's that?
There's a lot more to this cemetery and area than meets the eye.
Yay.
We'll get into that as we have
Which
a wee
is
look
funny because
round.
my stream health sucks.
Where we are
It's
just
not
now
playing it on
is
my
in
stream.
the
Hopefully you guys are seeing it.
is in the old original churchyard. And the church that used to stand here, there's absolutely no trace of it left. But there is still some interesting features and some interesting history. So we're going to have a look at this mausoleum at the back here. Should show you these original hinges. They're pretty cool. There's no way that's going to turn anymore. That's completely seized up 100%. This would have been the old fastener for the original wrought iron gates that would have sealed this. Nice vaulted roof in there as well. God, they're ancient looking, those hinges. So I don't know who was buried here or interned here. Interesting, there should be windows, so to speak.
It can be close to Vaughn, but I don't think we have anything old enough in America to be like this one 100%.
That looks like an old
Pajerico, how old is this again?
bottle.
Our country's only like 260 years old.
A screw-in lid.
Hey, Buzz, how's it going, man?
Usher. Maybe not that old. Just looks old in design. So, a very famous King of Scotland, King Robert the Bruce, he stayed here for one night on his way to burial, and he was in his coffin, which was guarded in this kirkyard, and that's known because the people who guarded it put in a claim for expenses for candles and for guarding the coffin overnight. So that's been logged in history. But there's other things about this place. So I'll show you one of the interesting things that are here. And it's that at the back there. That large mound. There's a lot of speculation as to what these mounds were for. There's one there, and there's one on the far side there. But in the early days, it was believed that this settlement lay near these mounds, known as the Hills of Dunnipace, which people used to think were symbols of a peace treaty between the Romans and the locals at the time. And this is situated in the valley of the Carn, which it was certainly a scene for many battles. And when peace came, the parties agreed to giving the place a joint name, and the name that they agreed on was Dun. which is from the native language meaning hill coupled with peace. Curious as to what this tiny little building must have been. There's evidence of a fire in there, so I'm assuming that it's some sort of very small groundkeeper's cottage way back then. I mean, there's virtually none of it left apart from what you see, but it really is tiny. It's only about 12 feet long by about 10 feet wide. You have some inscription in the stone here. All I can make out is AML, and it looks like past underneath it. AML past. Don't know what that could mean. These are nice old gates as well, right enough.
Young man, who are you? What's your name?
We got no records of you. How'd you get inside this prison? Who put you down that hole?
What brings you home?
I got a call from Shawshank. Found a kid in a cage.
Call from who?
Uh-oh. Now interrupt this Explorer. I'm working on it. If I hit skip, it wants to mess up my thing. It pulls up my little...
There's a place where love
there it is. Ugh. You got window upon window. It's hard to wade through them. Yay. Okay. I wonder if I pop up when I do that.
Some people in the past have also argued that these hills were ancient burial sites, but there's been absolutely no evidence of that found there through archaeological means. However, it is believed that these mounds do date back to
Pajerico can sell some wares.
the Ice Age, believe it or not.
Spots. He can go somewhere else.
But there's also a river here,
come over and explore with me
close by, called the Carn. And
sorry, KH.
It's also believed that the name Dunwye Bias, which means Hill of the Ford, could certainly be a possibility, because it could have been a fording point across the Carn.
Well, sooner or later, Jason.
So there is lots of different clues.
Well, like Pajerico said, this place has been around since 1200. That's 800 years ago.
And ideas about this place, but to date, still nothing absolutely certain. This is an interesting wee piece. Just while I remember, the body of King Robert the Bruce, the night that it spent here was actually in June 1329.
Thanks, K. Urbex. Teletubbies, nice.
This would have originally been a socket stone for a large cross, but the cross is gone, just like the church. The church was demolished after the Reformation in Scotland, and that would be in about 1835. Which is a pity, because even if it was in a ruinous state, it would still have been nice to see where the church actually stood. Which, looking about, I can't really hinder a guess. because there really is absolutely no sign of it. If I was to suspect anything, it would be over where the trees are, because there seems to be a lot less graves over there and possibly enough space for a wee church to stand. Another interesting thing about the wee church though is that another very famous Scotsman, Sir William Wallace, it's believed his uncle was the priest at this little church for quite some time. How accurate that information is, I'm not entirely sure, but it's fairly reliable to say that, because he was certainly known to have visited here on many occasions. But it definitely looks like a lot of space there for a wee church to sit.
1.2k.
Now there's also another little church that was built here during the 1500s, and people from the Victorian period had wrote somewhere that they remembered catching bats in their hankies during long sermons. He does that for the videos. When he talks to me, he sounds like he's from Texas. He does that because I don't know quite what the significance of that is, but
that's how it's helped him.
Must have been a memorable event. I'm not sure I'd want to catch bats myself, given the diseases that they carry. There's also a ghost story related to this place.
That's the name of this video.
One Sir Archibald Primrose, who was a very prominent figure in the past,
Hey, All-American Grandpa,
was accused of aiding the Jacobite rebels in
the name of this video is
1746.
Abandoned Mystery, History, and Spirits.
By showing them to the nearby ford at the River Carn,
No,
to help
Devon,
him
the only
cross in
jump
the
scares
morning of the
Jericho ever
battle
has are either Thomas
of Falkirk
jumping at
Muir.
him or sheep. Mother Nature tries to kill him.
course.
Weekly by
Sir Archibald Primrose claimed that he was forced to do it, and nobody believed him. So they cut his head off, and it's now said that if you come down here, especially at night, you can see his ghostly figure with his head tucked under his arm, wandering the kirkyard within the walls. But this really is a nice place to visit. It's very peaceful. That's a big headstone there. Looks to be about 11 people buried in this one spot here.
And you probably
Jeez,
dropped 20 subs 10 minutes after.
Well, certainly.
You're all over the place.
Rich in mystery and rich in history. The location is the hills of Dunnipace Cemetery,
I agree.
also known as
100%.
Canmore.
Even places that closed 10 years ago interest me just by what was.
And to be honest, it's very isolated where it is. Because we're a few miles from any town really. So it makes me wonder if there was maybe some sort of village here in the past near our hand, because travelling a couple of miles would take you out your way in the past. I think nothing of it today. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that one. I found it interesting, hopefully you did as well. And with that being said, this is Pajerico. signing off.
Look at that. Get that beautiful face in there. Well, that's... Let me go back for a second here, everybody. Let me make sure that's stopping, because it doesn't like to stop. There. And it stopped. Yay. All right. Give it a second. And maybe it'll come back. There it goes. Wow. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, they just got a morbid there, KH. That's a little scary. Signing off, yeah. Oh, no, Urbexy. He needs a shirt that says "I'm back" on the front and "signing off" on the rear. That's what he needs. I retrieved my pop out of the deep freeze just before it froze up. A little slushy, but that's not bad. So, okay, everybody. What was your thoughts on it? And, you know, I know it was a good video, but what do you think? I mean, were there certain things you thought liked better than others, or things you thought could be changed, or you just, or, you know, any ideas, pointers? That's what we're here for. Good, bad, ugly, not just to, you know. Hey, Jay Wade, how's it going, man? I'm glad you're back doing the motivational little minutes there, Jay Wade. That is like one of your big strengths, and having your son in it, that was really good. Needs more Teletubbies. Is that it, Cameron X? Yeah, see, Bobby, I do wish we could do more history here. And when I've done some place, I've been able to do some history. But some I kind of do a little history, but I can't do much more. It gives away the site, then it causes damage. So it depends on the site. I mean, even Pajerico knows there's a lot of places he can't share either because vandals will destroy them. It's too bad. Because the amount of history, because I know anybody that explores places, you learn history about places. Every place you explore, you learn about, you read up, you study it, you know tons about it, but you can't share it. Sometimes it drives you nuts. When you can share it, like he just did on the graveyard, you're happy as heck. Oh, no problem, Jay Wade. I enjoy watching those. I mean, really. Jay Wade's been another one of the channels I've been subscribed to for almost the whole year I've had my channel. And I go back regularly. And he also has a live stream too, everybody. Tweenies? What's a what's a tweenie? Maybe it's not what I think it is. Yeah, exactly, Pajerico. We can slow him down. And unfortunately, I had somebody on one of my videos lately, on the military-based video of mine, just really go off on me. I deleted his comment because it's going off because I don't give out just tons of history on the place and the location and everything, and calling it little names and saying maybe I shouldn't be talking like, dude, that is so cool, and somebody saying that's like, I'm sorry, I think it is cool when I see cool stuff, so don't like my videos, don't watch it. But people like that who comment like that, and there's one I did leave up on that military base who's also whining because I'm not sharing tons of history, which some of these people know we can't. Some are people fishing for the location. Now I'm betting Lord Explorers and K-Urban X and Pajerico get it too, where somebody's fishing. They ask you leading questions, and it's like you get used to not answering anymore. Or I just tell them directly that's the way it is, you know. That I say that I'm sorry, due to vandalism, I can't share location. I can't give out any more history. Some of them get real crabby about it. Well, see, Carbon X, you also have that advantage there over in England also. Some of the places you're exploring, especially the military places, you can share tons of history. I'd say out of every explorer me and Sean have done, even over the past 20 years, let's say, even before him and I did videos on YouTube, we can only have shared history on maybe 2 out of every 10 or 15 explorers. They'll get destroyed. I mean, even the man who let me explore his hotel here last week, great guy, let me explore his properties. Actually, I got 2 explorers out of that. But even he knew, do not release pictures and video with the name in it, because he knew people would be in there vandalizing it or could get hurt. Hey, Tough Topics. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I mean, well, see, Lord Explorers, there you go, Pajerico. There's one. Lord Explorer said he thinks it might have been a little long, but the history made it worth it. So see, that's a good balance out. You made a longer video, 14 minutes. I don't know if that's too long. I don't think it is. I think my 20-minute ones are kind of pushing the limit. But your history made it worthwhile. And it's so nice to be able to share that. And you, Urbexy and K Urban X can share a lot more history than I can. We don't have stuff old enough. When I do run into something really old, some old cemeteries, I can share stuff. But it's got to be something that's, a public or don't get damaged much or something. Hey, Davo, how's it going, man? We just reviewed Pajerico's video, and he's got the big thumbs up, and people are happy. His graveyards are older than our whole country by hundreds of years, so. I mean, New Zealand's young. Is New Zealand younger than America? I can't remember. I think it is a little bit, isn't it? Wow, that's too bad, Urbexy. See, we had a page here. Jackson. Yeah, there's a lot of those out there you can share, Jason. Yeah, that's a good idea, Jason. But see, Jason's from America. Cindy and Devon and a couple of others on here are from America. And we know that there's so little you can share. But there was a big website out here in America here a while back. And they had tons of info on it. And they actually had it closed down so a lot of people couldn't find out locations except the membership. Well, they had a mole inside and he shared his password with tons of people. So tons of damage are getting done to sites they found out and they closed the site down. So that one person giving out their password to like 10, 15 people did tons of vandalism. And there we lost a great resource we had here in America for places. I think that happened about 5 years ago. I don't know if Jason or Cindy or maybe Devon knows. I don't have it right in front of me, but I did have it written down somewhere. Okay, so you're 200 years, so you're about 60 years younger than we are, Davo. Okay. Yeah, see, there's Cindy and Jason both sound like they have some stuff closer to them that they can actually share a lot of. It won't come anywhere near 1200 AD, but old for us. Yeah, that might have been Carbonex, because now in America, we used to have 4 or 5 major sites where people shared tons of stuff as a group and had passwords to ever look it up and download stuff. And you had to share something to get something out. It had a lot of information. Somebody destroyed it. Now they're all 4 or 5 of those sites are gone. Nobody shares anymore. A friend of mine, Lang Straub, was actually making a site a few years back when a lot of this went down, and then he stopped. He's like, there's no point then if this is going to keep happening. Yeah, Jason, I know. I don't know if anybody, for those of you outside of the country, America has a problem. We got people trying to act like history never happened or change it or forget it or something. What Jason's talking about is the Confederate States of America when we had our Civil War, which is a very weird name for a war. We had our Civil War, like the North and the South fighting each other. The Confederate South still has their war monuments, just like the North, and everything else. And that was all pardoned out and forgotten a long time ago. It's everybody could have their heroes. It was a hard fought war. Even families fought on different sides here in America. We've got these revisionists in America trying to change history, forget it, erase it, act like it never happened. And they are absolutely destroying and taking down Confederate monuments, statues, plaques, anything. Anything to do with the Confederate States of America, they're trying to destroy it, act like it's just evil. So we've got that problem going on here. Yeah, that's it, Jay Wade. The War of Northern Aggression, which, depending on which side you were on, you know. You have an idea for that, Urbexy? Well, talk to me later. We'll actually talk about it, because Lang was doing something like that, and he stopped because of all the problems. Reddit. Yes, Lord Explorers, there are a good amount. Contact me after the stream, and I will see if I can paste and send some to you. But also, be aware, anybody that uses Reddit, Pajerico taught me this. Be aware when you use Reddit, read the rules of every page. Every page has their own specific rules a lot of times. And if you don't follow them, they will ban your butt. Or be nice to pull your video down. Do it more than once, they usually ban you. So be careful on Reddit. Reddit is a great resource, but, you know. Actually, Urbexy, we got people here. We had a lady who attacked a guy at a car show. He has a Dukes of Hazzard General Lee replica car he made, and some lady attacked him for it. And everybody at the car show stood up for him. Said, hey, it's just a car. It's really cool. And the Dukes of Hazzard, show me where the Dukes of Hazzard was a racist, bad show. It was a fun show. And actually, Amazon Prime in America has it, and I can watch it now. So thank you, Amazon Prime. No commercial paid out of that for me. But I like the Dukes of Hazzard, and I like the car. They destroyed, 200 of those doing that show, jumping them? But yeah, and the Reddits, they're not subs, they're Reddit pages, Lord Explorers. But yeah, once you get used to using it, it's really a good resource. And like I said, Pajerico is actually the one that taught me that. I was asking him about Reddit, and he actually helped me how to use it. So I have no problem helping anybody else with it. Yeah, and Jason's right. I mean, that is, as urban explorers, we are kind of historians, and that's a piece of history that's being destroyed for no reason, because people of today are trying to put their spin on history or their morals on history. Morals have always been different and changed. Who knows what people think about our morals now or our beliefs now, or people 1,000 years from now may look at us and laugh that anybody, there was any religion on the planet at all, or that, I don't know, anything we could think of as normal every day here, they may laugh and think it's stupid. Yeah, I've got a General Lee replica sitting over on my entertainment center, actually. Yeah, Devon's right. If you get used to using Reddit and use it properly, Reddit will pull you more views for most of your videos than even YouTube or Facebook. Facebook is going, it's hard to get people on Facebook to pay attention. And when I go to Reddit, I don't go there just to put my videos. I go there because, once again, I love urban exploring. I look at videos, I look at pictures, I comment, I watch. I found some good channels to subscribe to because of that. So make sure if you're sharing on those Reddits, make sure you are also participating in those Reddits. So make sure you do that. Oh, Cindy, there is so much oversensitivity in America and the world right now. I mean, okay, now this is off topic, but you know how we talk about anything on this, on our stream, we feel like it, but anybody on here does not know the movie Blazing Saddles. Those of you who do, give me a thumbs up. Those of you who don't, ask those that do. But there was a movie made in the late 70s, early 80s called Blazing Saddles. That is a movie I look at today. And that movie was shown without any problems, any uproar, anything, just everybody thought was funny. I remember watching it on TV with my parents on one of our national networks called NBC. They had what they used to have a thing called Sunday Night at the Movies. They did movies everybody could watch on Sunday nights before the work week started. And they did a show on that channel. They did on that network. They showed Blazing Saddles in like 1983 or 4, and they barely cut anything. The only thing they cut was the bad language, the 4 language words you can't say in America on TV, pretty much. They did not cut anything about the jokes about racism, the jokes about anything else. They left it all in. Today, you could not show more than 20 minutes of that movie in America. And even in that 20 minutes, somebody would find something to be offended about. It's annoying. Blazing Saddles is hilarious. Oh, damn beans. Exactly. Oh, man. My image is gone? Uh-oh. Rebecca, are you saying my image is gone? Because I still see everything up and running. Yeah, you're right, Lord Explorers. A bunch of snowflakes. And at your age, you're younger than me. You're in the snowflake generation, so I feel bad for you. The people that are in the snowflake generation and aren't snowflakes, I feel horrible for you. You're surrounded by these lunatics. Oh, man. It happens, Devon. Reddit is... Me and Pajerico were talking one day, and I agreed with something he said 100%. Reddit is kind of old-fashioned and a little out of date. It's a great idea, but it needs to be updated to 2018 or at least 2005. It's got this old-fashioned feel about it, where if you post on more than one place, they call you a spammer, when that's just you spreading, your video, and you're looking at other stuff on that. As long as you're looking at other stuff in that Reddit, I don't see you're a spammer. But they act like it's almost like AOL dial-up era, and the Reddit, the internet is like a lot smaller than it is today, and YouTube doesn't exist, and neither do tons of other video share sites. So they need to update it. They're a little out of date. No, Lord Explorers, I said you're not a snowflake. I've talked to you. I know you're not a snowflake. But I feel bad for you because you are in that era surrounded by snowflakes. And so is K Urban X. But most people that explore aren't snowflakes. They're either good, happy, people love doing what they're doing, or they're like the 28 DL people and are jerks. So they're not snowflakes, they're just jackasses. Hey, TL, how's it going? Another of the New Zealand crew. Part of, she does a lot on Urban Kiwiana's videos also, along with Dude and Paul from Study Boy NZ. And Dude behind the camera's son, too, Hayden. I think he's the muscle. I don't know, dude, because America's a little weird with our language. I mean, we're strange with what words we can and can't use. We're also strange with what sexual connotations we can and can't use. We're strange. Which I'm all of mine. If you don't like it, don't watch it. But that's just me. No, and see, Pajerico, the latest updates on Reddit weren't really much update. Really, they updated very little. They updated little features. They didn't advance their guidelines. How's that? Their guidelines, their mission, their parameters haven't advanced at all. They're still acting like it's 2000 or 2005. Oh, no. You guys spell some stuff strange too, K Urban X. Like when I talk to some of my friends from New Zealand and England and Scotland, they spell Sean's name S-E-A-N. In America, his name is S-H-A-W-N, which every letter sounds proper then. How do you take S-E-A-N, that is seen, and get an S-H sound out of it? So America, we spell some stuff really stupid, but so is the old mother country. Like gray, G-R-E-Y. That's not an A-Y sound. We spell it G-R-A-Y, which is an A-Y sound. But trust me, we all spell, each parts of the world spell things wrong or right. Sorry, I'm catching up. Well, no, you're not Devin. Devin is D-E-V-I-N, Devon. Devon makes sense. My name messes people up. I had teachers in school that couldn't get my name right. I think I saw it on VHS and on TV, Cindy. Blazing Saddles, yeah. Still a real funny movie. Oh, yeah, Bobby. I mean, I don't know about older generation not bugging you, but you're not thin-skinned and think you need a safe space. If somebody does say something that annoys you, Bobby, you understand that everybody's got their own opinions. Whether they're right or not is one thing, but you're not going to let their opinion totally ruin your day and make you run and scurry and hide. Or like some of the new liberals in our country stand out in the middle of expressways and block expressways. I don't know how that's helping politics any. You're just pissing off everybody trying to get to and from anywhere. Jason, me and Sean are actually going out. He has a heck of a schedule during the week this week. So I'm doing a bunch of editing. We are getting together this weekend, and we are going at least one whole day, maybe both days, going out scouting. We have a few ideas. I've done some satellite searches, and he's done a little research. We got a couple cities we want to hit up and some country areas. We're hoping for a nice one or two abandoned farms, and maybe, I'm not sure, this town we're going to is decent sized, 30,000 people-ish, 20,000 people-ish. But some of the areas we're going to are a tad annoying. We're going to be in Iowa, Lord Explorers. Oh, yes. Lord Explorers lives in the city I'm talking about. Chicago, the idiot protesters protesting just stupidity that has nothing to do with people driving down the highway. They walked right out on the Dan Ryan Expressway and blocked it. Good idea, guys. But yeah, Jason, we're going out this weekend in Iowa. Mostly eastern Iowa, maybe a little bit towards the Midland. Depends how much time we have. And you know how it is. You find and explore. It's great, but it also slows you down and checking your other sites. And we're bringing the drone because we're going out. The areas we're going to will have no limitations on the drone. When you're around some of the big areas where there's airports and stuff, you got limitations. Well, see, Pajerico, we have both. If you spell it D-E-V-I-N as Devin, but he spells it D with an O-N, that's Devon. Yeah, Jason, you got any place you're going to scout here pretty soon? Well, whole American Grandpa, if you really are the grandpa, your generation, somebody stands out in the street, you kind of just run them down or bump them with a bumper. I think that's what some of the older generation have done lately. They've bumped into these people and they have a coronary. They act like they've been trying to get run over. K Urban X. We have to register our drones here with the FAA, the Federal Aviation Administration. My drone, which is nowhere close to me for some reason. Or is it? Nope, just the one case. My drone has FAA numbers. I had to tape to it now. I had an FAA card I carry with me. So yeah, all drones in America, and my Spark, as small as it is in that zone. You have to register everything my Spark and up. And if you don't register it, it's like a $250,000 fine if they catch you. Also now, they're really pushing this, Part 107 professional pilot's license for drone. Pretty much anybody on YouTube is supposed to not only register your drone, well, anybody's supposed to register. You're supposed to have the Part 107 license. You can make money using your drone. If you don't, technically the government can get cranky with you and cause you a problem. But a lot of YouTubers are making money, including some of the big guys like Josh and Cody. And I know they don't have 107 license. I do know that if you want to talk about bad problems in drone world, look at Canada. Canada is horrendously restrictive on drones. My God, you can barely fly one out in the middle of nowhere. It's crazy. Urbex builds drones. I just fly them. And sometimes not so well. What you guys didn't see in the hospital video I did a droney where I was backing out. I got a good droney shot of me from the distance of the hospital in the background. Drones backing out. I thought it would clear. It didn't. It clipped some power lines. It did a ring. I was like, oops. Yeah, you do, dude. You have one. Davo. You need to have Davo be your aerial cameraman. Well, my K-Urban X, my drone is a DJI Spark, which is small, barely bigger than my hand, wide open. And I love it because, God, that is the ultimate. It is. It's just the ultimate urban exploring drone. As long as DJI would pull their hands out of its butt and try trying to be a puppet with it and act like it's their drone still. The drone itself is amazing. Small, rugged, thankfully, because it's crashed a few times. Yeah, I crashed it on our trip to Tulsa, Oklahoma recently. It hit some trees at about 30 miles an hour. And I don't know how, but Karen found a tiny little piece that fell off and found it in the woods. Drones are expensive for a decent one. You can get a unique breeze for pretty cheap now, like $200 or $300 American. My Spark that used to be $700 for the Fly More kit with everything, I think you can get now for $300 or $400. I think $400 for the Fly More kit, maybe $5. That comes with a lot of stuff. And that Spark it's a good unit, but I'm not sure I'll ever buy another DJI drone again unless I have mine jailbroke. Hey, no problem, Pajerico. Thank you. And I have to say that my monetization and where my channel's gone in now 11 months I've been on YouTube. Everything, a lot of the places I've gotten is because of Pajerico. Pajerico, dude behind the camera, Urban Kiwiana. Sorry, did I get that right? Yeah, I did. Oh my God, I said his new name first this time. Yay, me. The memory isn't slipping. So yeah, thank you, Pajerico. Thanks for letting us review your vid. And thanks for always being there, man. I'll probably talk to you a little more tomorrow, too. Or day after. I got a couple questions to ask you. Well, let's see. Sorry, I'm catching up again, guys. Yes, Lord Explorers. I found just this week, I talked to Pajerico about it. On my first video, I found a comment from Pajerico on my first video. It was posted August 17th. That's when my video was posted. So my channel is just under 11 months old right now. In 7 days, my channel will be 11 months. In August 17th, my channel will be 1 year old. So that's where I'm at. Yeah, there you go, dude, behind the camera. Dude, you're going to have to, you and Kiwiana and TL and everybody going to have to, Davo, man, he can rent his services out, man. He's got a drone and he can fly. Boy, I see some rental going on, Davo. Help with your foot, right? Well, K-Urban X, honestly, I've used YouTube to replace a career I had to quit because of my health. So I've poured a good amount into it. You know, I am doing 3 channels. One of them is almost nothing to it. It's mostly I just talk about my lung problem. Just get off my chest. Another one has dude behind the camera works with me on. And him and I also do an offshoot of that every week on Friday nights. We do our own little, we pick hella hard topics from religion, abortion, war, you name it. We talk about anything. We do a stream on that every Friday night. So I have 3 channels of my own, and Dude Behind the Camera and I do a channel also together. So I'm doing a lot. So for my channel to get this far is a lot of work, and also I say it's a lot because of people who watch my videos. I thank everybody for that. Well, thanks, Lord Explorers. You see, I'm all for mowing them down too, Cindy. So I'm backing up on the conversation. But yeah, Cindy, because blocking the street, 1, is illegal. It's illegal as crap. 2, how is you blocking somebody going to work or somebody going home to their family or going out to a movie or a ambulance trying to get to the hospital? How is that any way to protest anything political in our country or any country? It has nothing to do with the politics you're whining about. You're just taking more people off. Yeah. My Dude Behind the Camera, I do a channel called Tough Topics. If you do feel like checking it out, go ahead, but be aware, it is not a channel for snowflakes. If you do have a certain belief, we may offend you, because sometimes Dude and I pick a belief together, sometimes we don't. Him and I did disagree a little bit this week. We talked about celebrities and bad actors, which I think Jack Black is horrendous. He likes Jack Black. I'm sorry, he's wrong. But I'm still his friend. So yeah, I'm involved in 4 channels right now. But the urban exploring is my main thing. I've always done it. Like I said, me and Sean have been doing it since we were 13 or 14. So at least 30 years. Yeah, Bobby, I don't go out and advertise them very much. The one channel is just about my cystic fibrosis and my way I deal with it and certain little things you deal with in life. The other one is kind of my rant channel. It's, yeah, it's called Kylie the Who. I've had it for years, just never used it. I actually had it named before I ever knew about Adam the Woo, so I wasn't copying him. But it's called Kylie the Who. Look it up if you feel like it. If you watch a video and you're offended, then maybe, yeah, I don't know if that's good or bad. I do rant. One of them is about Harley Davidsons because I have a really stink eye for Harleys. So that's kind of what that's about. Whatever grinds my gears. Some of it's political, some of it's not. You know. Last one I did the other day was on gym etiquette and how to use a treadmill properly because people can't seem to figure it out. Oh, it is. And then Dude Behind the Camera has our other channel. It's Tough Topics is our other channel. Him and I do together. Hey, Adjusta, how's it going, man? Well, now Adjusta pops in. Mr. Australia. Adjusta is also he does a multi-channel, for those of you who don't know. And I watch some of his other stuff, but I really like his explorers. So, once again, I'm an explorer buff. I don't just do it and share it, I watch it. I watch YouTube more than anything. I'll be watching. As anybody knows on here, I've commented on your videos, a lot of your videos lately. Like I said, Bobby, be aware. They aren't very kid safe or very snowflake safer. I stomp on some opinions people have pretty rough. So what's up, Adjusta? Oh, you made a channel for Pinky? Davo, that'd be cool. Oh. Hey, dude, you have the link for Tough Topics? Could you throw that down in the chat? Okay, Bobby, then you're safe. I don't know, Bobby. I think I've given abrasions to a few elephants, and they got really thick skin. Let's see here. I don't know if I can find it, Jay Wade. Oh, there. Oh, there you go, everybody. Just go to that one. Dude just switched over to the actual channel, Tough Topics. So if you just go to that channel, that's it. So there you go, Jay Wade. Just go to the Tough Topics. It's right between two of Bobby's comments. That's the channel Dude and I do together every Friday night. I think we've moved our time back to make it better to work for the fans in New Zealand to watch. We're trying to get more people involved. When we switched over to our own main channel, we lost some viewers. So we're trying to do it, I think, right around 10 o'clock my time in America, which makes it at least late afternoon for his time. Yeah, American Grandpa, it is funny, which is Rush Limbaugh, and I'm not a fan of Rush. I'll listen to the guy, but I think he's half right and half lunatic. So don't get on me about Rush Limbaugh. But yeah, a lot of people go watch him whether they hate him or like him. That's why he's the #1 radio show. He really is. But yeah, American Grandpa, you're right. Oh, Cindy, dude behind the camera now, we give our view, trust me. Oh, mama. We give our views heavily. Dude's not even allowed to let his mom watch that channel, are you, dude? And there's Ajusta's, Exploring with Ajusta vlogs in abandoned places. He does challenges, he does vlogs, he talks about music, and he does my favorite, The Explorers. Once again, I'm in America, I'm not New Zealand, or Australia, or England, or Scotland, or any of them. So all of you out there doing videos and exploring videos, I'm frisky for it. I love it. The Pinky Channel, oh my God. Dude behind the camera has a Pinky Channel. Not dude behind the camera, sorry, Davo. Yes, dude. Dude behind the camera is right. That is dude behind the camera talking from Tough Topics right now. He's right. We earn every thumbs down. We find those thumbs downs we get. Those are a badge of honor to us. Yeah, I'm not a conservative, just so anybody knows. I know off topic here a little bit. I'm not a conservative in America. I am a centrist with a slight conservative leaning. But I'm being shoved by our crazy liberal left in America more to the conservative side because they are so psychotic right now over there that as a centrist, I watch both sides still. I really do. I read vlogs on both sides. I watch both sides. I run a political webpage on Facebook. You know, I'm all over. But they're shoving me so hard with their craziness, I'm getting closer to conservative, and it frightens me a little. They ate our thumbs up. Hello, shows me right on track. Exactly. Yeah, if Dude and I get thumbs ups on Tough Topics, then we're a little worried. Bobby says she's boring compared to us because she just does pictures. What's boring about pictures, Bobby? Once again, ask K Urban X. Her page is inclusive of all explorers. Picture people, stills people, whatever. And that's what we need to have more of. So your pictures aren't boring. It's more patience than I have. I can't do pictures. I'm like the dog in Up. I'm walking around. I see squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. I can't stay still enough to do good stills. Video is perfect for somebody like me because it moves with me. Thankfully. No, Cindy, I'm not committed to one side or the other. I'm more just committed. Or should be. Oh, Billy Wade! Urban Man 2015. Hey, everybody. Urban Man 2015 is the guy, especially if you're in America, contact him to explore that abandoned water park that I did on my channel. He's the one that contacted me. He knows how to go in and You get time to explore it. It's great to see. It's one of those places that I could not do justice with on camera. It's just the people who built it. It's Fred Flintstone to be right at home in this place. It's cool as heck. But yeah, check him out, Urban Man 2015. I've explored with him, and I'd like to get back down there. My wife and I went to Tulsa, Oklahoma. We stopped down, actually hung out with his fiance and him a little bit at their home. So see, when I make friends in exploring, if I'm anywhere near them, I'm going to see them. So that means if I ever get near Adjusta, I'll go see him, or Davo. Maybe I can get Pinky to sit on my shoulder. You're just that memorable, Devon. Oh, jeez. I don't know. I don't think you have to prescribe to one side or another. I don't care what country you're in. I think those people that are less prescribed to one party or another, one side or another, are a little more open-minded and a little more where most people are. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, Bobby. I know you follow Urban Man because Billy does tons of good stills also. Yeah. Billy only gets into video a little bit. His fiance, is Abby still trying to get into video also? A little bit more? But they both do tons of good stills. K Urban X, trust me, if my health would handle it, I'd be there. Well, health and money. My lungs don't allow a lot of long distance travel right now. But yeah, my plans are to keep doing this. Hopefully either stabilize or listen to my dog bark. That's what happens when you have a big dog that's guarding his house. I'm hoping someday to travel a lot. I'd like to, either Pajerico's going to come here to America someday or I'm going there. We still would like to go to Japan together and explore. I'd like to get to New Zealand and see all the people in New Zealand have been so good to me. England, K Urban X, I'd love to explore with you and a couple other people over there. I've got a couple other explorers over there I really like talking to, Shawnee among them, and a couple others. It's just health and money in my case are the two. Most people have the money and time. I have health and money. My wife would allow me the time, and she'd probably go with me. Oh, man. Billy, you got to get out there. And Billy, I got to say, thank you very much for turning me on to that diner. It was not as good a shape as when you took pictures of it, because somebody got there and started a little bit of a fire. But still, so cool. And I got some good drone footage of it, I think. Oh. Dude behind the camera, we will meet someday. Somehow. Either before or after I get a lung transplant, somehow I will make it. Yeah, K Urban X, Shawnee Explorers. I've talked to him a few times. I'm a big fan of his vids. I've always liked a lot of his vids. You know, I have to say, Shawnee, if you do hear this, I think one of your thumbnails or titles lately was kind of clickbaity. So I'm glad Pajerico's not here to chastise me for saying it, but yeah, it was kind of clickbait. It was clickbaity. Can't remember which one, but one of them lately was pretty clickbaity. It was Urban Man, but somebody's been there since you'd been there. Somebody lit a little bit of a fire, and the gas station part was pretty destroyed by a fire, but a lot was there. I mean, oh my gosh, there was so much there. The food. Urban Man, when me and my wife went down to visit him and Abby, he turned me on to a place. He said, God, you drove right by this place. It's like, are you kidding? Found out me and my wife actually stopped right next to this place and never saw it across the expressway. He turned me on to this abandoned diner and gas station combination. Really cool. Some of it's been damaged with fire, somebody jerking around, but the diner has tons of stuff left. You can even slide open the glass cooler. You can see through the glass, see plates and everything here. You slide it open, be careful of the smell. They got saran wrap, plastic wrap, over what used to be food still in the bowls and plates and up high. So really cool. That might be it, Urbexy. I thought there's one before that too. So maybe that one. I haven't watched the 10,000 subs one yet, Urbexy. Might have been one or two before that. Yeah, exactly, Urban Man. Plates, Christmas trees. The stools are there. The menus are there. The booths, salt and pepper shakers. Tons of stuff is still in that place. It's really cool. No, we did not get the place in Tulsa. We got so busy with our business in Tulsa and everything I went and checked out in Tulsa. One of the big buildings that another urban explorer down there talked to me about too, Urban Man, was being they're got it sealed off and renovating it. So there goes a nice about a 10-15 story explorer. Well, there's a good point. K Urban X is right. Is that worldwide, everybody? Do you always find Christmas stuff in the half year explorers? We do. Or the evil one chair sitting in a weird spot, but yeah, we find Christmas stuff in tons of explorers. Even my first explorer for YouTube had Christmas stuff in it. Seems like everything closes up just after Christmas, like they're trying to get everybody in a good mood and not ruin their Christmas, then they close up. But yeah, yeah, the Christmas stuff, it is a weird thing. Really? Well, I guess nobody in Pittsburgh likes Christmas then, Devon. Yeah, I've seen at least half my explorers. I think even in the Michael Jackson Hospital I did in Gary, Indiana, I think I saw Christmas stuff in there. I think the hotel had some Christmas stuff up I just did. Oh my gosh, it is everywhere. You're on an abandoned bridge, nice. Well, I know at Justice seen Christmas stuff. In a couple of your videos at Justice, I've seen either tinsel or decorations or a little baby tree sitting off inside one of the buildings you're in, I think. Hey, K Urban X, or K Urban X, or KH Urban X. I don't know how to pronounce that. I know your real name. But thanks for coming, hon. I appreciate it. And keep exploring. Thanks for coming, too. The hospital was really cool. It was unexpected. I went to Gary that day. I don't know if anybody knows, the Gary, Indiana trip didn't work out like it's supposed to. Turns out Roku's car broke down halfway. He was so screwed he had to have his wife come get him. Then they had to drive back home by the time she got there. Then they had to drive back about 3 days later to get his car after it got repaired. So I was alone. And some of the areas I went were pretty sketchy. Even that hospital was pretty sketchy. If you notice in the video, I got the pepper spray out. And even though it's next to the police station, even one of the cops that cruised by and saw me going and talked to me, he's like, just do not be here after dark. During the day like this, you'll probably be okay. Just have your pepper spray, but don't be in here after dark. He's like, all the drug addicts and crackheads come inside, and it's bad. And I got out, as you can see by the drone footage, I got out just in time. So yeah, it was cool though to see. This is strange because that Explorer, the upper floors were more destroyed than lower, but the lower had some good, had the best stuff to see. You know, I did climb all like 6 stories. I could be Lord Explorers. Wow, Devon, you're the only one. Everybody but Devon sees Christmas stuff everywhere. I can't even name all the places I've seen Christmas stuff now that K Urban X brought it up. Yeah, Devon, such where you live. I've carried pepper spray off and on for years, and then Sean bought us this newer stuff. That's supposed to be a lot stronger. The stuff we had before, he was worried wouldn't even, mace a cat. So, he used to carry some of the military stuff he had when he got out of the military. I can't remember if he used it on somebody or if that's the one he lost. I can't remember. Oh, Urban Man. Urban Man, if you get up here, if you get up this way, he's going to demolish that hotel this year, I think he said. That hotel is so untouched. I'm not trying to talk up my video to get views, guys. When I get that video out, I hope I do it justice, and maybe 2 parts so I can do it right. So much of that inside is so 1960. It is so time capsule. Have you ever watched Star Trek? Captain Kirk's screening in the back in their quarters and stuff. That is in some of the hotel rooms. There's yellowish plastic around dormers. It is so weird, man. I've seen most of the animals we've seen are possums and raccoons. We did run into a deer inside a building once. I'll tell you what. You run into a deer inside a dark building in a tight hallway, that'll make your heart stop for a second. As for people, I have run into people 4 times. Sean, I think maybe once or twice. I swear he's with me. No, I think we're at the hospital, the old hospital one where we ran into some people too. No, there was no pool at that hotel. Never was. Even though it was 3 buildings, good sized. I'm not sure, Lord Explorers. I've got so many videos in queue to edit because I try to keep ahead and I explore faster than I can put them out, which is a good thing, I guess, because when I was in the hospital, I had videos, and during the winter, it helps. Yeah, you can. See, if anybody knows, Lord Explorers does not live real far from me. He lives in near Chicago. So when he says he walked into a homeless camp and a mini golf course, he's not kidding. And some of the homeless in Chicago are real nice people. Some of them are real jerks. And I'm backing up a second here. Yeah, Gary, Indiana can be a tough place. Even the city people where I got the Urbex permit from for some of the city-owned sites, they were nice about warning me about certain times of day and where. But a lot of the people were very nice. I ran into a homeless guy who helped me out. I mean, I didn't run into too many bad people, but I was out during the bright day, which is the best time to explore so you don't get in trouble. But I did skip a few sites because they were in horribly dangerous places, even during the day, and I was alone. Tenzo Roku could have been with me, or Sean, I would have been in there. And here remain we carry over to spray. Bullets. Bullet spray. Well, see, American Grandpa, I have a concealed carry license, and my wife and I both do. We both own firearms. But in Explore, there's so many different laws in states, it's hard to carry all the time. Also, not on every Explorer, even owners don't want you carrying guns if you have permission sometimes. And in other Explorers, you're not always legal. You can't find an owner. Owners are dead. It's in a court battle, so nobody claims ownership. I don't want to get caught carrying on those sites because it turns a misdemeanor trespass into a felony. So that's why I carry pepper spray. Hey, Bobby, have a good one, and thanks for coming, hon. And no, you're not any different than the rest of us. You're an explorer. You just happen to have your medium be stills. That is not any more or less than our videos. So don't say that and keep taking your pictures, hon. And if you do feel like another day, you did put up that one picture collage video on YouTube, and it was well received. So no pressure, but if you think about it in the future, do another. No problem, Adjusta. Have a good one, man. Get out there with the family and go exploring more. Adjusta actually takes his family on some of his explorers. It's great because he's training the next generation out there. It's nice to see some of the next generation of explorers coming up. I was going to talk a little about monetization on YouTube, and not just because I've been talking about it for a while, as you guys know, off and on for months. Even before I even decided if I was going to monetize or not, because my wife and I weren't sure we were going to. But if it can help me with gas to get to more places, yeah. I'd be kind of stupid not to, I guess. Monetization on YouTube. If you are a person who's registered for monetization or is thinking about it, When you do so, on their own page, it says, oh, we're all caught up. We'll have your review done in 4 days and get back to you. Wrong. My review was out for months. Also, I found out they're not doing your monetization decisions in any order. They were doing it in the order of, if you're a big, huge channel, you're first in line, and they are still doing that to a point. But after a video below a certain amount of subscribers, they got all the people above a certain amount of subscribers up here are getting theirs done first. Below a certain amount, it's like a potluck. Because there are at least 3 channels I know that put in for monetization after I did, like a month or more after I did, but got theirs a month before. And I have more subscribers than 2 out of the 3. And my watch time is way bigger than theirs, so it's kind of strange. So watch out for YouTube, guys. They're still not fully on with their game here. So they limit all the... And people like Devon, who got his monetization cut off, which is crap. But now they make these new rules, but now they don't even have enough staff to take care of the less people they're monetizing. I don't understand. Oh, holy crap. Well, there you go, everybody. Urban 2015 is giving you a safety notice there. Well, I mean, okay, it depends what you're into, I guess. So he's either giving you a safety notice to stay away, or he's telling you if you're into that, go there. Wow. I'm not sure I want to be chased by 30 naked guys. Yike. Especially naked guys that like guys. Billy, I bet that's the fastest you've ever moved, man. I bet you were running. But yeah, I did finally get okayed for monetization. After my wife and I decided, I was able to monetize months before I did, but I didn't because I wasn't sure I was going to. It seems like a whole other bit of stress, but to help with gas or food on a trip so we can get to more places, it's good, I guess. Or put a water pump on my car or whatever. But I will ask, and I've been asking this of everybody ever since YouTube did their change. Don't worry about Logan Paul and all his retardedness and some of the other idiots out there on YouTube right now. But YouTube, and not just my videos. If you want to skip my commercials, that's fine. I understand. But I do ask, do you watch at least one commercial or ad, I guess they call them, here on anybody's stream who has them? Because we need to watch to show the advertisers in YouTube they can make money, or they will change things again. Things are just starting to get stabilized a little bit. If the advertisers aren't happy, they'll come down on YouTube. Then YouTube will come down on us. I understand if it's a 3-minute ad and you don't want to watch it. I understand. I don't want to watch a 3-minute ad. If it's a 30-second ad or even up to a minute, I ask that you watch one. If you want, I would appreciate you watching one on my channel. I do appreciate it. Because as you know, I do not have PayPal. I do not have, forgot the other site for getting, helping people who are getting money. I don't, but yeah, it helps out. So since I don't do any of the other stuff to try to help pay for all my explorers, all I ask is watch one of the ads here and there. Keep YouTube happy, keep the ad guys happy, keep YouTube from doing stupid crap. Then hopefully Devon and everybody else can get back to monetization and everybody be happy for a while. If we can just do without the Logan Pauls and some of the other big guys screwing things up. Sorry, I'm keeping track here. Okay, I'll look at that, Urban. Dude behind the camera is asking about doing a video on my car. What do you mean a video on my car? You talking about the Trans Am? Because I couldn't do that on my exploring channel, obviously. I mean, what do you mean video on my car? No. Cindy. You are not too old to think for monetization. There are people on here. I think dude behind the camera, boy, if Urbex is still here, he might know who I'm talking about. There's a group in England. I forgot their name, Urbexy. There's a group in England who does urban exploring, and I think they're your age, Cindy, and I think they monetize. There's a group here in America. They're not. Oh, jeez. None of them are under 67. It's 3 women and 2 men. I think the oldest person's 75. They still explore. I think they're Northern California is where mostly they are, though. I think. Sorry, I haven't been to their channel in a while. But they monetized not too long ago. It's all in what you're doing with it, Cindy. You just gotta, it takes work, it takes time, and it really does. And it takes good viewers to really, you know, get a hold of viewers and show them what you got and really work and make sure you put out regular videos, honestly. Urban Man is talking about Sam and Colby that Devon did a video on. And we talked about it on my live stream. We showed the video and talked about it. Sam and Colby, yeah, they're clickbaiters, Urban Man. They annoy me, but the problem is they're not the only ones. There's a lot of clickbaiters. And then Urbexy was talking tonight that he's even stopped watching Exploring with Josh because he could become clickbaity. And that's too bad. I haven't watched Josh for a while. I know he lost his way a while there and was kind of being, I find blood everywhere. But, you know, there are a lot of explorers out there. The guy I called, the guy who I debunked his video on one of my videos. And there's tons of them. It's just, yeah, I don't want to get into too much of that. But, yeah. Sam and Colby are two of the real bad offenders, though, here in America. England's got some real jerks. One guy just got busted out. He's got 4 million subscribers. Got busted out by some UK urban explorers because he's going in and just trashing this abandoned place. And people have his followers like, who cares? It's abandoned. No, it's still owned by somebody. It's still their property. You're just damaging it. And that's not what we do. And now they just ruined this great explorer for everybody else. And he's got 4 million followers. It's like, what a jerk. He's done it before, too. Dude behind the camera, what type of video do you want me to do on my Trans Am? Yeah, Lord Explorer. Steve Ronan is one of the original of the... Sorry. Wow. It just does that. He's one of the 4 of the original Exploring with Josh exploring crew. Yeah, I know Steve. Well, no, see, that's the problem, Lord Explorers. A lot of people will sub you, whether it's sub for sub or just sub you and not watch. A lot of his subs have subbed him because he's cool. He's hip. He's in or something like that. I'm not sure the right phrasing to use here. He's happening on YouTube. He's a big name. He was around Josh. But the problem is nobody watches. I would rather have my, 1,270 subscribers, 175 subscribers, because a lot of you that are on here, whether it's my fellow explorers or not, a lot of my subscribers are watching. And not only that, a couple of my videos not only have gone semi-viral, one has gone pretty viral. It keeps accelerating lately. Again, so I'm hoping, I'd actually like to see, I'm not a big fan of, getting myself out there as much as, I need a big video, but I wouldn't mind having one hit 100,000. That'd be kind of cool. At least I could say I did it once. Yep, there you go. Devon put his video. Yep, Devon, that's a link to Devon's video for his busting out Sam and Colby. Steve is okay. I've watched them all. When they were the exploring crew, I watched all their videos because they could go to the same place and have totally different videos. I liked it that way because each of them, and Josh included, would miss stuff or didn't do it the way I would have wanted to see that day. But Cody or John or Steve would. Exactly, Cindy. That's why me and Pajerico were talking about today when I was talking to him while I was eating. I do this. I mean, he knew I could have monetized a while ago. But like he said, at least monetize because at least you can make a little money for gas. Or maybe, stop for a sandwich on the way so it helps with the money. Because as you know, Cindy, and anybody on here knows, or if you don't know, urban exploring is probably, I'm going to say, right up to with the travel channels where they're traveling worldwide, urban exploring is probably one of the most expensive YouTube channels to do. You can't fly everywhere because if you fly everywhere, which is one problem the big urban explorers are doing now, a lot of them fly everywhere. If you fly everywhere, you miss stuff. But for most urban explorers, you have to drive her. One, because air flight's expensive, and two, you miss stuff. By driving, I've run into stuff. On the way down to see Billy on the Missouri Texas border there, or Oklahoma border, I found stuff on the way there and way back. That is amazingly cool. But you've got drive time, you got wear on your vehicle, your tires, food. Sometimes I have to stay in hotels because of my lungs. I have to have the electricity from my meds. It costs. So I guess a little money back, Cindy, is not a bad thing. I still do it for the love. If I make 10 cents, I make 10 cents. I'm still going to do it. I make $10, I'm still going to do it. It's all good. Yeah, dude, it is. And a lot of our explorers don't even have the drone I've got, which my drone is not super expensive. Of course, the big Phantom drones are more expensive, but they're also huge. They're huge. I found out there's a company that can jailbreak my drone and remove some of the indoor height limits and a few other limits so I can get a little more usage out of my little Spark yet. Because I love the little Spark. He's so solid. Fly is great when DJI isn't messing with it. Uh-oh, my stream is circling on my screen. I don't know if anybody else is having a problem. My stream health shows really good. Huh? Strange. Okay. That was weird. I've used drone for hunting down spots. I've used my drone to scout spots. Drones are handy. So you need, like I said, you guys need to get Davo flying for you. You have Davo the Explorer out there. I mean, as somebody saying, I've used my drone for just drone explorers where I can't get into places. Oh, there is something Sean and I are going to be doing soon. We may do it this weekend. We're not sure. We are going to be in Iowa. And it is kind of in the northwestern Iowa area. Or northeastern. The drone video I did of the general store that I found the safe inside the burned out general store. We are going to go out there, and with Sean there, I feel safe enough to try to climb in there quick. There's houses all over. They're going to see me. So I'm going to have to be quick. I'm going to try to grab my camera, climb in there, and get a close-up on that safe. So maybe a short video Sean and I are going to do. Yeah, it looks like the stream came back, Devon. I don't know what it did. Nobody's here but me and the dog. Unless my cats are up to no good. But we're going to go to that general store. Sean's going to video me from one angle. I'm going to have my other camera with me. I'm going to climb in there and try to get a good look at that safe and get out before we get either in trouble or arrested or yelled at by a neighbor. Or out in the country, they have shotguns. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Maybe this week I got to talk to Sean. Well, this weekend, I mean. Because that safe I found with the drone, that was a random find. It's like, holy crap, here's a safe. There's a huge safe in there. So if I can get in there and get some better shots of it, I just think it'd be cool to see it closer. But the place is in pretty bad shape. I don't know if there's a basement under there. So I don't want to go out there alone and do it. And I want Sean to be able to let me know if people are coming. Or if I fall through a floor. And Sean won't be climbing through there because I'm the little Spider-Man one. So here we go. But yeah, monetization is still behind on YouTube. I wish they would stop changing things and everything. They're not getting it right. We're not catching up to their own rules. Yeah, Cindy, see me, my health is my first problem. Then money is my second, and then time. So yeah, my lungs take a beating on these trips. Right now, I'm doing some stuff on my car that I use for these trips. I just had to repair. I was having an overheat issue. I think I got that fixed. Now I've got an exhaust issue I got to fix. And then I got at least 2 tires I got to put on before I can go on the long trip with me and Lang. So I'm keeping him up to date on that. And then I'm going to go to Gary, Indiana one more time this year. I'm going to try to get up to Chicago area to see Lord Explorers and explore with him. I'm trying to get down to Southern Illinois and explore with Rogue Exploration yet this year and some of the other people from St. Louis Urbex. I was going to get out east this year, but I'm not sure I'm going to get there now. I wanted to explore with Devon this year in Pennsylvania, but I don't think I'm going to make it. Closest I'm going to get is Detroit and Ohio with Lang Straub. Just my 2-week hospital stay scrooged everything up. Yeah, I need a new laptop, Lord Explorers, too, man. I use this great computer I have here. I built by BitTech in my area. And I'll give him free advertising. BitTech in Rock Island, Illinois. Trust me. He's one of our Quad cities. But I went to him because I've heard of him. And out of our whole area, I decided to go over there and try him. And he built this system just for me. I think it looks like a transformer. It's really cool. And he can upgrade this, and it does editing amazingly. Got tons of power and a huge drive in it. In fact, I might have him double or triple the drive. I might run it up to 3 or 4 terabytes in the computer drive. Because my wife and I fill this thing up regularly. And we have to download to these all the time. Which I don't mind these because I like backups. But I hate when I fill my computer too quick and then I'm out of space. Whew. That's why it is in a lot of places, Cindy. And that's why I grew up in the backwoods. And if something said no trespassing, you didn't go there so you could get shot. There's a lot of places like that, dude. Tons. I see your question up there, dude. People in some areas can shoot you. In some areas of some states, if it's posted no trespassing in a bunch of areas, you are trespassing, and if they're in fear of their life, they can shoot you. They can't shoot you if you're unarmed and walking away from them. Then they're in deep crap because that's murder or at the very least first-degree manslaughter. But if you are even making them nervous, they have no trespassing signs up, it's their property, yes. If you break into somebody's house in almost any state in the country, yes, you can be shot. Which I think rightfully so. You're breaking into my house. If I'm not home, somebody breaks in, my wife is alone here, I hope to heck she shoots them. I don't want her getting hurt. Yeah, Lord Explorers. Backwoods places sometimes can be amazing. And that's where me and Sean are hoping to find this weekend. And I think I am going to talk to him about trying to go back to that general store and get a look at that safe. So that'd be a cool update. It may only be a 2 to 5 minute video. But man, I got to be careful climbing in there. Whew. Oh no, Cindy, I live in the Iowa, Illinois area here of the Quad Cities, and it's pretty well. If you break into somebody's house, you don't have to know trespassing pass posted it, because if you break into somebody's house they're living in, and it's your ass, you are in trouble. Which stream, Devon? In here or on a live stream? My wife doesn't much care for being on camera. If you're talking about our trip to Tulsa, she did that because she found that place while I was actually sleeping on our way down. Because I was up late doing stuff, but she wanted to leave early, so she goes, you can just sleep in the car, I'll drive it first. She woke me up, I was so tired, I only had like an hour of sleep. We end up hiking with my tight lungs to find this house she found. We had wood ticks. There were wood ticks crazy in Missouri, dude. Missouri is wood tick state, I'm telling you. But yeah, she's not a big fan of being on camera. Like when I started live streaming is when she took off. Yeah, she made an appearance. Oh, now she made an appearance down here once too, but she didn't like it. We have a business we do, and I'm trying to move her into the social media side of that business because it needs to be done. It's a gap we have in our social media in our business, and she doesn't. She's the better face of that video of that business, and she knows more about it, but she doesn't want to do the videos. She's driving me nuts. Well, TL, that's true a lot of times, but there are people in America. We have a problem. I know Lord Explorers and Billy and even Cindy can back me up on this. We have a lot of selfish people in America. It seems a lot of people will say no for no other reason than just to say no to you. The man who let me explore his hotel and the truck stop he had recently, he's actually kind of rare in America. Very few people, and he didn't understand how I loved abandoned places. He really didn't. He didn't understand it, but he said, wow, everybody's got to have something they like and they enjoy. He did it on that basis. He's rare. So many people do not, they don't. They just say no for any reason. Even if you're honest to them, so you tell them urban exploring a lot of times, some people screw their face up, don't understand, and go, you're weird, or they just automatically say no. They think you're a vandal or just mental. Others, they would rather see their building rot and nobody see it just because it's theirs, and how dare they don't want anybody to see it. Others are afraid you're going to get hurt, which is why I now have liability waivers. Yeah, and or I make recordings on my camera, theirs, so they can have a waiver of liability. Oh, man. I'll tell you what, Lord Explorers, the house Karen, my wife, found in Missouri, and this is not an exaggeration. I had 21 wood ticks on my clothing or my body. 2 of them latched into me. The rest I got off. My wife had around 35 of them. And she was finding them in the hotel that night when we got to the hotel. When she was changing everything, she was finding more wood ticks. It was crazy. It's actually in my computer as wood tick house. It was nuts. But that's why I wear long clothing. Well, also, dude behind the camera, you got to realize the reason TL has good luck, she's a pretty girl. A lot of people say yes to a pretty girl before they will a guy. Some dude walks up to their house. Hey, man, can I film or take pictures of your house or your building? They're a little weirded out. A cute little girl walks up and says it. They're like, sure. It's like, oh. I have so tried to get my wife to ask for me a couple times. She's scared to do it. But I know she gets some more yeses for me. Yeah, I wear either jeans or long pants. I got a new pair of pants my wife got me. I love these things for exploring. You can move real good in them. It's crazy cool. Oh, that's cool. Twitter. It's true, TL. Come on. Anybody on here not agree with me on that? If a guy walks up to ask even another dude, can I film your building or your house or whatever it is, you're more likely to say no than if a cute girl walks up and it says the same thing. Even another woman will say yes to a girl first. See, Lord Explorers knows yes. Well, PJ's smart. Those are good pants to wear, Devon. Keep things covered and you can put stuff in the pockets. Ah, there we go. There's at least two agrees right there. So there you go. You got to keep TL in the Urban Kiwiana film crew because she's going to get you into places. I'm telling you, you definitely don't want Hayden. If anybody knows, dude behind the camera's son Hayden goes around with him a lot. This boy, dude behind the camera, he stopped feeding him. I mean, he eats. He's a big boy. And I know if he walks up to somebody and asks them to explore their place, they're going to freak out and say, oh, hell no. But then TL walks up, oh, yeah, no problem, go for it. Exactly, Lord Explorers. I don't know if you've ever seen TL Lord Explorers, but yeah, she's cute. So she's gonna use that cuteness. And that's great. I wish my wife would do it for me. Me and Sean have walked up. Boy, if I wouldn't think people would freak out even more, I would video our interactions with people. Wouldn't you love to view video interactions you have while you're asking people to explore their property? Oh my. I've had some where Sean and I have been threatened. We had some lady freak out on us, and she didn't understand what urban exploring was. And she's like, "Why are you asking me to vandalize my property?" Oh my Lord, it was crazy. She called her son on the phone. He come screeching over. He lived 2 blocks away, and he was threatening us like we were doing something. It's like, no. It's like, oh my gosh. But you don't want to walk up there with a camera in somebody's face. Hey, can we explore your property? They're going to have a cow even more. So yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. Well, I'm sorry, TL. It could be, I mean, just girls in general. Talking about my wife. If Karen would do it for me, it would help a lot. Sean's even suggested it. His wife's not into urban exploring, so he's asking her, Karen likes watching them. She wouldn't mind getting into it more if she had more time. But she doesn't have a lot of time. She likes her career right now. She's sticking with that pretty good. And we got 2 businesses. She got her job, and we also have a business between us. So, but yeah, if Karen would do that for me, I bet I would get a lot more yeses. Me and Sean walking up together. Ugh. Sean says I should wear my CF shirt more often and use my illness to make people feel bad for me. So let's say yes. I tried it once in 30 years. I've tried it. It worked. It got us into a place where they kept saying no for a long time. Of course, Sean's a veteran. Maybe Sean should use his veteran status. Maybe he should start wearing a hat that says I'm a vet. Doesn't TL do some camera work for you guys? Or you should. You can get more footage from more angles and more people's ideas. Well, I didn't realize the time. It's 7:41 p.m. here. Well, CTL, all you got to do is put your camera up and take little video clips yourself. Describe a few areas or shoot the guys. Just even if you're not talking, another perspective. It's more video you can edit and put in. The more, I'd rather have too much video than not enough. Ooh, that's a good one, Lord Explorers. I like that. That's a good one. Yeah, she does, dude. She does have a good Instagram. You're right, Cindy. You do. No, I'm not picking on you, hun. When I was watching the video on your channel, the magnet fishing, you had that hat on. That hat. Without the hat, I can see you kind of looking a little grandmothery. But man, when you put that hat on, that hat adds years, sweetie. I'm sorry. It just does. That hat definitely gives you the little old lady with a Tweety bird in the cartoons type look. Yeah, Lord Explorers TL does have an Instagram with a bunch of her photos. But hey, Cindy, guess what? If you have that little advantage, use it. If that's what it takes to get into places, hey, Sean's actually made me reconsider whether or not I should be using my health problem as a foot in the door, I guess. I think maybe the guy at the hotel and the truck stop, the abandoned truck stop, I think he let me in maybe partially because of that. I was wearing my CF shirt that he asked me what it was, so I told him. Yeah, TL, you can post anything you want, hon. Yeah. Yeah, you can post anything you want, TL. But yeah, you got it. You got to use, I guess. So maybe I should take some of my own advice. If I have this idiotic lung problem, maybe I should use it to my advantage. Yeah, she is, dude. I just made her a mod. Yep, TL, you are a mod. You can post. Actually, I meant to do it a week or two ago. All you guys I've known for so long. I mean, dude behind the camera, TL. There's a lot of you guys I've known. Pajerico and Isaac. You guys are mods because I've known you for so long. But yeah, it's I don't know. I guess maybe I should start kind of being less evasive about my health problem and use it. I don't know. I got to compete, right? I don't like to look at it that way, but if it gets me into some of the places I can't get into, maybe it's a good idea. So what do you guys think? Okay, some of you here in America, some of you are in New Zealand. I don't know if Urbex is still here or not. Probably not. But what do you guys think about? Do you guys need waivers? Because some people don't let you in places because they're worried about you getting hurt and liability, like you might sue them or send them a bill for your medical stuff. Here in America, like I said, I've got liability waivers, and I will offer to make recordings for people. I go, if you got a cell phone, pull it out. I'll make a recording saying it's all on me, not on you. I will be thanking you profusely in the video for letting me have the opportunity to explore. Do you guys think you have to do that in your country or your area? What are you doing, Lord Explorers? If you don't mind me asking, what type of job are you at? Well, if it's slow enough, you can watch us and hang out. You security guard? I know a couple explorers are security guards because that's how they find out how to get into places. There you go, Lord Explorers. TL has hers up there, or Instagram. See, that's another thing I've wondered. Since I don't show anybody in my videos except me and Sean or the other explorers we're with. But I've considered having to do that. Having to make something up for that too, with release form if they want to let me show their video, especially now that I'm making money possibly. Or pennies, whatever it is. So yeah, maybe I should make something up like that too. That's a good point. That I'm allowed to show their blah blah blah, their video, their place or whatever. Problem is you can't do it all the time when you are, and I'll admit it right here. If I get in trouble for it, that's fine. But I know I'm trespassing at times. A lot of explorers do. I'd say about 90% of urban explorers do. You can't always not trespass because if you know a place is about to be destroyed, demolished, burned down for scrap, is in a court battle nobody owns, which is funny because how can you trespass if nobody owns it? Or the owner's just being a jerk and and I do respect private property. I really do. But if I have a house I haven't used for 15 years sitting, and I was a jerk and told somebody they couldn't explore it, and they went and did it, I hope I would get my head out of my butt enough to realize that was my own fault. I would hope so. Hope I never get that old and cranky and much of a jerk. What's a CSR? Local Park District. I used to work for a park and rec division here. I worked at the city fitness center for 13 years. So I was actually a city employee, which actually helped me get my house. Because they knew somebody in another city, and the government people were very nice, didn't talk to each other. Ooh. Dude, you can? That's cool. Easy 2 tips and tricks. How's it going? Oh, not too bad. We're hanging out, and we've done taking care of most of the stuff I was going to talk about. Now we're just kind of shooting the crap here. was kind of going over stuff. We were talking about dude behind the camera, and a couple of people were talking about. We were talking about release forms and liability forms. If you're exploring some places, now you have to maybe you should carry some with you, make some up, and I make recordings on my cam for people or their cam saying I release them from any liability. Well, hey, Lord Explorers, it's a job where you can do something, watch something like this. That's pretty cool. So what's up, easy tips and tricks? Well, how's tricks tonight? Sorry. That's just low oxygen talking. It is. There you go. I'm blaming my lungs. It's the low oxygen. Well, I know, dude. I actually found out, checked that out with somebody. A lawyer friend of mine told me, well, he's not really a friend, but he's a lawyer I used once for something when somebody ran into my car. He told me that if you record a video on somebody's cell phone saying that you accept all liability, that Billy Joe Jim Bob is letting me explore his property, blah, 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 it is this type of property. I accept all liability if I get hurt or my equipment breaks or any injury. And Billy Joe Jim Bob is not, any liability at all or any responsibility for me thereof. And he knows I will be doing this for YouTube purposes, blah, blah, blah. Then he says that's even better than a signed release form. It's got your face, your voice. It's hard to say you didn't read everything on the form and signed it or something. That you really, it's not you saying it. Bye, Cindy. Have a good one, hon. Remember, Cindy, keep the videos shorter like you have been. That's good. That's okay, TL. I took my dog out before I started. Thanks, TL. Appreciate it. And make sure you keep helping these guys get into places. Is there any sound? Uh-oh. Easy tips and tricks. Are you having, is my sound you're having a problem with? Because as far as I know, everybody here is getting me. They've all been answering me, so I hope so. Either that or everybody's reading my lips. Sorry, I'm catching up here real quick. Yeah, Lord Explorer, she takes a lot of good pictures. And it's really cool because New Zealand doesn't look like, the Midwest of America. I have to say, I got a lot of people. I got some countries that treated me better than others in the world. They just have. I've got a lot of good people from Scotland, New Zealand, and England. Those are the three. And mostly in that order. I found out lately I have more England watchers than I thought. Oh. Sorry, everyone. Oops. All right. Everybody answer me on here. Is the sound working for everybody else? It's just easy tips and tricks. That's not having a problem. There. Okay. Devon, thanks. I would have thought, maybe Devon, you're in a big city. You may need those because people in big cities can be jerks about it sometimes. Okay. About getting into places. Sometimes people, I've run into a lot of people now want liability. If you ask their permission, they're worried about liability. So you can make a recording or have waivers with you. But I'm thinking about putting waivers anyway. If I do ask somebody so they know that if I'm to do YouTube, they can't say anything about it. Not too bad. Easy tips. How's it going with you? Just started the stream about 5:30. I'll probably be on another, I don't know, Depends how everybody feels about it. Hey, that's what I was going to ask. I know it's only 60 here now. I should have done it earlier when I had like 14 people on or so. Or was it 15? I can't remember. Here's something I was going to ask everybody. I need some opinions. I got some good people on here for opinions. Would you prefer I did my streams as a long 2-hour stream, or would you prefer I broke it up in 2 or 3 parts so it's easier to watch? I'm surprised by how many of you go back and watch it, or how many people go watch it again later, or check it out who missed it. Oh, I appreciate it. But would it be easier if I broke it up? Some people don't like the whole 2.5 hour thing. What if I did 45 minutes, stop for a second, come back, did 45 minutes or something like that? Would that be better, or should I just stick with the 2 hours? The normal 2-hour show, which we think we voted about a couple months ago, and everybody said they liked the 2-hour thing, and just we don't have to stop and worry about when these keep flowing. Well, see, Devon, to do that, to break it in parts after I do it, I have to take it offline and edit it. I have to download it and do the editing. I'm talking about if I did it here. I do it 45 minutes, I stop the stream, tell everybody be right back, then restart the stream. Because I'm not looking at more editing. I got a lot of editing to do as it is. Yeah, see, that's why I've stuck with it, because the longer format, because people the conversations seem to go better. Without a break, without a time. If you're in the middle of a conversation, I hit the time I want to stop, then we may lose our place in a conversation and things don't flow as well. But even to break it up, Devon, after I do it, I would have to stop and then I'd have to put titling and stuff in. But I don't, the only way I would do it is stop doing the live, wait about 30 seconds, and after you end the live stream, wait till it ended, then restart as a fresh stream for another half hour. Well, I don't want to take a half-hour break, easy tips, because if I take a half-hour break, some people will go, honestly, and I have no problem with that, they'll go find something else to watch on YouTube. Or it will stop our conversation. We've had some weird conversations going here that I went long because the conversation was good and flowing. And I'm afraid we'd kind of lose that. You think I should do the review stream separate? Wow. What do you guys think of that? Do you guys like coming here, doing the review stream, and then doing a live stream chat and everything? Or should I do the review stream as a whole separate entity? And I would still do it live. I would try to add another night to my live streaming, which would be tough if I'm out of town. I won't be able to do that if I'm out of town. I can't do 2 live streams if I'm out of town. On Explorers, I can do a live stream from this here or there, but I don't have my encoding software and everything with me for that. You better free break. The only thing I was thinking is, does help this stream doing the reviews. Some people come for the reviews and stay for more. Even now, for me to have 7 after this long is pretty good, considering we had a good amount earlier during the review and a little bit after. We had a good amount of people. I can't put it in every title because it gets too long. That's why it's in my details though. It's actually in the details down here. I might try to put it in the title sometime, but I've already got a long enough title. And I need to keep... Of course, if I do a different show just for reviewing, I guess I could. See, that's time easy. Easy tips, everything in there too. I should get this mixture. It's working for now, but I was just curious. Easy tips. Now I got a lot to think about, because maybe if I got the time. See, also I am involved in 3 other channels. One I do with Dude Behind the Camera, and my other 2 channels. So I got to be careful I don't tinker myself. If I'm going to add another live stream, they may be kind of getting up there in time. Yeah, but I may have to leave that in there, Devon, because I'm gonna try it. I might change that my channel name and add that after the Exploring the CF soon. Because when I get cards made, it's gonna have Exploring the CF Urban Archaeology on it. And I want people to see those cards and be able to go to the channel and see the same thing. Because Urban Archaeology sounds a lot better to somebody if you hand them that card. They're better than just Exploring with CF on YouTube. Exploring with CF and Urban Archaeology sounds really a little more professional, a little less skeevy to people. So the Urban Archaeology is probably going to end up in my channel name here sooner or later. We talked about it about a month or so ago. I just had a chance to change it. That's not too bad, Devon. That isn't too bad. Now I just got to figure out if I want to separate it off like some of you guys think to a separate review stream and then keep this as my Tuesday night one. Because I'd have to try to do one, wow, on a Thursday or something then. Because I already do a Friday one with Dude. And I got my other channels I'm trying to step up my live streams on a little more. So I got to make sure I don't over tinker. I think. Yeah, that's kind of what we've been doing. Easy Tips. When I started doing the reviews, I only started doing them 3-4 weeks ago. That's what I've been doing. I've been using the review. We talk a little bit. I do the review, and then we just kind of roll with everything afterwards. Sometimes I have stuff in the details I really want to talk about. Sometimes I don't. See, yeah, do behind the camera. If you want to do our rant channel twice a week, let me know. We'll have to discuss it and figure out what days of the week. Fridays aren't bad for me right now at 10 o'clock. I think I can do those even out of town, and I'm being attacked by a cat who's going to mess with my cool studio wall. Well, it won't be a YouTuber review. I'm going to stick with Urbex reviews or Urban Exploring reviews. I want to stick with pretty much that vein. I already had a couple people try to contact me about doing reviews of channels that I have no idea with. It's not my wheelhouse, honestly. One guy does music videos. The other guy does gaming. Another guy did, God, what did he do? He did something else. I'm like, that's not what I do. So I had to stop him. Stop a couple of those people. Well, that's not bad. Easy Tips, yeah. Okay, Devon, yeah. Okay, we're on the right. Yeah, that's Jax. That kitty is Jax. He is now up on his throne. You guys can't see. He sits on these boxes on top of our filing cabinet right above me, and he stares down at me the whole time. So now he's doing his vulture gargoyle impression. Cicada 3301? Guess I gotta write that down or I'll forget. Alright. Sometimes paper notes are still the best. Yeah, I'm going to stick with urban. Exploring with CF is always going to be at the beginning of my title. But I was going to add the Urban Archaeology because when I get the cards printed, I just know that, and a couple of, I think Urbex's one on here said, yeah, Urban Archaeology sounds a lot better on cards when you're handing cards to try to explore their property. And dude behind the camera, when this is done, unless you already messaged me, I see you messaged me. I'll check those messages, but let me know what video you want to do about my car. I'm Maybe I'll do it and let you run it in your channel. Okay. I opened that. I put that link in another tab, Devon. Well, easy tips. I appreciate you really jumping in like this. Give me ideas. Yeah, it's not easy. I do the live streams kind of mostly because I really enjoy it. I dig the live streams. I like talking to people. I like getting their views back. I don't know. I didn't used to be a good talker. Now I guess I am. So yeah, I do live streams on 1, 2, 3, 4 channels right now. 3 of mine and, well, and then the one me and Dude do together. That's our mutual channel. But yeah, I appreciate your ideas. Now that gives me something to think about. If I got time, boy, I'm either going to leave, boy, that's going to be a tough decision. If I have time, maybe I'll split it up. Well, I can't do them in the same, if I do them in the same night, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Tuesday nights is my main night right now for my streaming here. My Kylie the Who channel, I kind of just do it whenever I possibly can, which usually ends up, as Dude Behind the Camera knows, really late. Also, I haven't promoted that channel. My other one's just for my CF rantings about my lung problem, so I'm not worried about if it ever gets anywhere. But tough topics I'd like to get somewhere with, because I think Dude and I do a good job there. Until somebody squirrels this. Dude Behind the Camera. Okay, now wait a minute. Dude Behind the Camera, you say live streams are going to interact with like-minded people. Well, when you and I do tough topics, we are doing everything but interact with like-minded people. We're almost trying to do the exact opposite. Yeah, you guys are giving me a lot to think about. I just got to see if I can add another day then on streaming. On YouTube is my whole thing right now, but the urban exploring does take tons of time. So is my health still. And if I do too many streams, I'll be kind of up a creek on time. Wow, Devon's been drinking tons of that Smarty Pants juice today. That's a good idea, Devon. Honestly, that is one for some reason, that's one I never thought about. Yeah, I think I'll put Kylie the Who and Tough Topics on the side. That's a good idea. We need to get, we used to have, when we were doing it on Dude's channel, we had a lot more people, but I don't think a lot of them know that Dude Behind the Camera and I moved it to our own channel. So, I don't know, maybe Dude, if you could do a little preview thingy, letting people know to go, that used to watch us on your channel, to go there. Dang, Devon, you were what, 10? Sheesh. That's a good idea, Devon. Between the 3 of you guys that are really gapping it up right now, that's a good you got some good ideas going. No, I appreciate easy tips and tricks. That's a couple great ideas. I think if I can glean the time out of my schedule to add another live stream, maybe I will add the reviews as a separate and then go to the regular Tuesday night. I like to keep the Tuesday night because I've already got a whole series now and a good playlist of Tuesday night, XTF Urbex, Urban Archaeology chat. Wow. That is not enough caffeine there. That's what happens when your breathing treatments are overdue and your caffeine is getting low. Dude, here's something I haven't had in a while, guys. RC Cola. When's the last time anybody's had that? It's actually surprising me how good it was. Thanks, Easy Tips. I appreciate that. I had a job where I communicated with people and had to be good at it. I used to be good at that. And then I just started doing this. I have no problem like walking down the street talking to a vlogging camera either. So, which is funny because I used to be introverted and super, super quiet and didn't even use contractions until I was almost 30. Bin weevils. Holy heck. I just played stuff like Gran Turismo and Crash Bandicoot and Halo. Yeah, we got Mr. Pibb here too, Devon. Yeah, RC Cola, I haven't had it in a while. It's a nice mix of like Pepsi and Coke. Right between them. Like you hear my dog getting restless upstairs. I wonder what he's doing. I appreciate the help there, guys. And that's I meant to bring it up when the chat was more full, but honestly, it might have worked out better this way because you guys on here have given me really good ideas. So maybe if I can add another night, I'll do the reviews. If I do a straight review stream, I might be able to do 2 videos in a night. Pick one from 2 different explorers. Almost have a review death wish battle, death battle or something. But I probably shouldn't do that. I don't want to put people against each other. I'd rather just review it and help everybody out, make sure they're doing good. I knew Pajerico's video would come out good. He does a really good job. Lord Explorers, I was introverted, and honestly, to be honest about it, what brought me out of my shell, I just got tired of people's crap, and then I had an ex that really, I don't know, whatever she did to my brain when she left, it just turned off every type of load of, every bit of, I don't know, the introvertedness is gone. I don't care. I haven't cared since. I talk. I'm outgoing. I'm not politically correct. I don't believe in being no subterfuge. If you ask me a question, I'll answer it. I don't lie. I don't, none of it. It just, a lot of things change suddenly. So whatever. Yeah, Urbex Death Battle, Devon. Yeah. You have 2 channels and 2 videos. You review them both and let the people in the chat decide which one was better and why. But see, I don't see that as a good thing. That might be kind of, I mean, who wants to do that? I don't know. I kind of like staying upbeat and reviewing somebody's video. If there's stuff people think could be helped, let's let them know. If there's stuff if there's not, it's just a good video, then let them know that. No, it doesn't help if you dump her, Lord Explorers. You have to really fall for this girl. Love her, almost marry her, then have her walk out on you suddenly. And then you have to work next door to her because you got her a job at the business right next door to your business. So you got to work next to her for the next year and a half. That'll do it. Trust me. Well, that's why I said I want to do it, Devon. No, Lord Explorers, you got to be on the downhill side. Trust me. We've all dumped somebody. I don't mess you up. It's the getting dumped out of the blue. I used to have such bad luck dating. I found every mental illness a female can have. My friends and coworkers actually made dating rules for me. Yeah. I'm not sharing every single. No, hey, thanks, Easy Tips and Tricks. You really helped out a lot. I'm actually kind of glad I waited to do it till, when near the end of the stream, because you weren't here when it was really busy, and you've given me a lot to think about. So, wow, I've got a lot to work with. A lot to think about over the next week. But I appreciate it very much, man. I really do. Sorry, Windows open here. I'm trying to check out. But thank you very much. Been there, Lori Sports? No, you haven't. Or you'd know what happened to me. You'd be going, oh, yep. No, I've always been a certain way, but what she did amped it up 100 times. I will walk. I'll be just like the guys that are really good at vlogging on TV. I've practiced. I'll walk down the street. I got vlogs that I haven't even posted. I'm just walking down the street talking to my camera and people looking at me. I don't give a rat's butt. Who cares? But no, trust me, when you get there, whew. Yeah, Devon, I keep wanting to, but I've got to get, my time is so limited. Even tonight when I get off here, I have about another 4 hours of breathing treatments and chest therapy to do. 4 hours, it's already 8:15. So even if I started right now, I'd be doing chest therapy and breathing treatments till 12:15. So I got it's a lot to do to shove in there. Thanks, Easy Tips. Have a good night, man. But yeah, even though I leave right now, Devon, I got hours of stuff to do. So that's why a lot of times I'm up till like 3, 4 in the morning. I actually sleep right now. I go to sleep at like 4 or 5 in the morning here, and I get up right around 9:30 in the morning. Sometimes 10. I'm only sleeping between 4 and 6 hours a night right now. Oh, man, I'm telling you what, Devon. I am so loving this GoPro over my Akaso, which I still have. But it does eat batteries. Strangely, you leave a battery in it, it eats them. But I had the Akaso's in my car. It makes my car like a cop car. But yeah, I love the GoPro. I do know that even in its own case from GoPro, it likes to, the microphone picks up little noises from the case real easy. This is rubber. Even running your finger on this makes it in the camera. Yeah, this Hero 5 Black, especially for the price you can get it for right now, is the way to go. My Akaso works amazing as a dash cam. I mean, amazing. That thing does amazingly good video as a dash cam. Or if I turn it facing me and Sean in the car, just as I open it up and drilled out the hole over the microphone, it does better. But it works pretty good. But my Akaso, man, I'm telling you, that thing, it does what it does for the money. And it is what it is. And like you said, if you need a backup, there you go. You got another camera. But this little guy, and I tested the waterproof. It is. I was at that hotel and the truck stop. I got caught in a downpour. I put my other camera in my pocket. But this thing I kept right out in the rain and no problems. Wow. Huh. My Akaso doesn't have that problem, Devon. Mine works great one for that. For road fill footage and everything. Hey, Hike with Mike. Just kind of winding down here. I'm actually about an hour over on my stream. We got talking about some possible changes to the channel and a bunch of other stuff. We just kept going. Oh, yeah, it is. I do know, I think Akaso's got their Akaso Brave 5 or whatever it's called. I think that's waterproof too, but only to like 10 feet. And even Everyday Dad, who, by the way, he has a good channel. Everyday Dad was reviewing it. He didn't trust it. He's like, I'm not going underwater this thing without a case on it. But this thing's, it's a GoPro, man. Some people aren't buying GoPros are more expensive. Even I didn't at first. As your first camera, I understand not buying a GoPro. Even this model is decently expensive. But I'm telling you, this thing, what a great thing. Well, your Picasso is not exactly 4K. You're actually 2.7K, kind of upgraded. They shrink the image or something somehow to make it kind of 4K. It's like interpolated 4K. It's not true. Hey, dude, no problem. I'll check the messages on Messenger. And if you didn't have anything in there about what you wanted about my car, I'll contact you and we'll talk about it. But this one does actual 4K. Only at like, what, 30 frames a minute, a second though? Or something like that. But it does 4K. I think this does 4K too, but only at 30 also. Which I've never had a problem with. I don't know. It's in my car, hooked to my dash mount right now, or my windshield mount. I think it's the 7000, the most popular one on YouTube, on Amazon. The one you can buy, the super most popular one on Amazon, is what it is. But none of the Picassos are true 4K until you get to the Brave or something like that. They're all interpolated 4K. So are like a lot of the Ape Man ones and the Ekans and stuff. They're not true 4K. They something like they blow up the image or shrink the image or something of a 2.7, and they call it 4K. But yeah, it's So what's up, Hike with Mike? What's going on, man? Is it hot and humid where you're at? It's been hot and humid here. Of course it is. You're south, aren't you? Yeah, you're south of me. But we had some boilers up here. Then we got the big dang river near me that brings off even more humidity. But man, I thank you guys. You're giving me a good stream tonight. We had a good review, and you give me a lot to think about whether or not to add another stream and separate the review stream from the Tuesday night Urban Archaeology chat stream. Because I want to keep this because this is what people know and it's our stream. Maybe I'll do one without it and separate it and see if people like it. See if they like it separate. Maybe they just want it as one good stream. Yeah, I'll bet it has, Lord Explorers. Been a great one for our pool. I'm glad our air conditioning works great. Especially down here in the basement area. Our basement's mostly finished. So it's a lot nicer down here. I kind of like it. It's quiet. I can do streaming. I don't have a lot of noise. It works out pretty good down here. Maybe I'm thinking about building a little wall, an actual removable wall to go back here. Or maybe something like Creator Fundamentals has a little brick and a little subscribe thing in, or YouTube. Something better than this, maybe. But I even like that better than my pantry being back there. My wife's pantry and some of her other stuff. My wife is sorry, Karen, but she's kind of a pack rat. So she's got a lot of stuff. And ends up, this is our huge office work area, but a lot of she got stuff over there. Wow, Devon. Uh-oh. Devon's making a mixtape. I think I can get you a cassette still, man. But I don't know, even though I know that it's a sheet, but I like it almost better than, it seems to keep the studio thing a little separate. And, who wants to see my Hoover vacuum and Karen's food dehydrator and then the pantry back there? Nobody really. But I did leave a gap here. Somebody asked me on something I was doing the other day, said, oh, you got a gap. Well, yeah, I got a gap on purpose. I may have found it the hard way. If I run it all the way over against Jax's little perch here, the cats will claw to get in here. So I got to leave them a gap. Well, see, there you go, guys. That's a good idea. Make music for your own videos. You just have to copyright yourself. Ooh, I wonder if you can copyright infringe yourself. If you told YouTube, hey, this jackass used my videos when he was drunk one night without asking me, and now I'm sober, I'm mad at myself. Wow. Well, see, Devon, I'm not that gifted. I'm just not. I love listening to music. I listen to loud music. I got the stereo for it. Even though my stupid basement subwoofer's messed up, I bought my wife for our main system upstairs. I bought her a real nice one. And now mine down here is dying. You know, I got a much better sound system down here. Even my surround speakers are this big down here. My rear surround speakers are this big. My mains are this big. Then I got a sub and good size center channel. It's a joke, Devon. I didn't think you could, but I thought about doing my own music. I messed around with a mixing board and a bunch of other sound stuff at one time, but I just, that's what happens when you get too busy. But I don't know, it's 8:24. You guys want to go another 6 minutes and end at 8:30 on the dot, or you guys want to end it now? Because I do have about 4 or 5 hours of therapy and breathing treatments to do. I'm probably going to stop right after this stream, go over to Kylie Who's. I gotta kind of pitch a little bit of a bitch about a jerk at the gym. Right after I made my video on Kylie the Who about gym etiquette, how to use treadmills or not being a jackass at the gym, next day I got a jackass at the gym. So yeah. So he's gonna get a nice little chit chat about him in my stream. So I'm gonna do a quick live stream over there. Then I gotta talk to dude behind the camera and find out what other day he wants to pick up. So I don't know if I can pick up a live stream there and another live stream here. Oh, Devon, I listen to a lot of stuff. I'll go anywhere from, I know, no pun, no really. I'll go anywhere from Beethoven to Megadeth. I listen to Scooter. I listen to Deadmau5. I listen to tons of stuff. I listen to tons of 80s stuff. I didn't listen to the 80s music in the 80s. Now I love it because it's so different than everything out there. The standard hip-hop today sucks. They all sound the same. Lord Explorers, I'll probably do it right after this one real quick. Probably going to be like a 5-10 minutes little thing. Just a little shorty. Just a little short one. Well, yeah, I know Deadmau5 is an asshole, but still, I mean, I don't like the music. Come on, Michael Jackson kind of liked little kids, and he did. But he made some amazing music. But too bad they have a lot of these people that, I mean, come on, Prince, I liked his music. He offed himself by taking too much painkillers. These guys taking drugs and doing stupid crap. 90s hip-hop, some of it. It's when hip-hop and rap started getting cussing and bitch this and ho that. Sorry, I can't talk like that here. I try to keep that off this stream, especially if you're monetized. Everybody learn that. Monetization, they will come down on you. Because their algorithms can really pick bad words out of your streams. So I probably should warn people to watch the language in the chat, too. Underground hip-hop. Tribe Called Quest. Well, see, I listened to a lot of the old stuff in the 90s. Okay, in the 90s, I listened to 2 Unlimited. The people who made the song Twilight Zone that's played at every sporting arena and still is. You ready for this? You know, I listen to that still. Dude, rap did not get real nasty in the 80s. In a lot of the 80s, most rap was clean and could be played on the radio. There was always a fringe bit of crap rap, but I call it crap rap. They went nasty in the 90s, and then the 2000s went out of their minds. Now every other word is an N-word or bad other word. It's stupid. Yeah, you might be right, Lord Explorers. How about this? Lord Explorers, the original rap music died in the 2000s, I only know it died in the early 2000s. Might have been the late 90s. Because they started F the police, F this, F people, F everybody in probably the 90s. I think rap died in the mid-90s. The real good rap. Rap used to be happy, upbeat, fun music that you could break dance to. Yeah, break dance. And now it's gone. No, a lot of it's crap now. It's crap. There's a few of them I like, but you know. Of course, I don't like a lot of country music either. Wow. Country music. Wow, so a lot of that's pretty rough these days, too. Yeah, I don't know. I don't listen to a lot of country. My wife listens more country than I do. Of all the music I got, I probably have. Oh, my country is probably the smallest. I even got more classical than I do country. Yeah, I don't know. I don't do a lot of. I don't know. A lot of early 2000s raps when they started cussing, using and this and that bit biatch, all that fun stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, Lord Explorers. I grew up in the country. Country music. Ugh. I don't need to be that depressed. Busta Rhymes. Ah, there you go. People don't realize MC Hammer was a rapper. That was rap. Snoop Dogg got real nasty too, so. But it is 8:30, guys, and I do have to get off here. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I appreciate everybody else being on. Had a good stream. But I will talk to you next week, if not before. I may do a short live stream from my dead Toys R Us in my area. It's a very old Toys R Us, one of the old ones. So I might do a quick live just walking around that to preserve it. Nobody watches, no big deal. I don't care. Just to preserve the darn thing. Also, I have a Yonkers closing in my area. That's kind of rough to see die off. That's a big gap out of our mall. So I'm going to do that maybe in that tomorrow. But other than that, I will talk to you guys next week, if not before. So I'm going to get the heck out of here. Oh, wow, my streaming cut that off.